All right, we're getting ready for the grand final. W3Champions FFA. Trunkz versus the winner of yesterday. Lelu versus Sheik versus Nightwing. Rules are... we start on Twilight Ruins. Rules are... Islands are allowed. Names have to be announced. Chat is allowed.
It's time.
Yes. Beautiful co-casters by my side. Rulaz, you know him from yesterday and the last season. And absolutely demolished and smashed yesterday was Neutron. But he takes the microphone instead of mouse and keyboard. And that might be for the better now.
Boo, boo, boo. Here we go. After 1 hour of waiting, we got a game.
Well, not yet. We're still in the loading screen.
Well, at least we have a loading screen.
The first interesting thing will be the starting positions, like who is surrounded, or will there be equal distributions? So yeah.
Yeah, so this is an 8-player map, and we have 4 players, so they get randomly placed on the map.
Sheik disconnected.
Ah!
Somehow.
Okay. Nice game indeed.
All right, another hour. Let's go.
So Sheik is out. He will not be replaced. We have a 3-way FFA now. All right, but of course, seconds away, everybody. You waited for an hour. It doesn't matter if you wait a couple of more seconds.
Wow, and Lelu was human somehow? What? Okay.
Maybe you forgot to pick race something? I don't know. Gotta pick the map.
Yep.
Currently, $300 on the line. If you think the players are putting on an amazing show, then feel free to contribute. The chat command is W3CFFA. Links you to a Matcherino. You can also use FFA in the search on Matcherino. Links you to, you guessed it right, the Matcherino, where my co-caster Rulaz was chipping in 100. We yesterday put in 140. Erenicus has donated 50 as well as Obson with a tenner yesterday. And if we reach 450, so half of what we already have, then Rulaz will put in another 50.
Yes. How much does Neutron put in, by the way?
Yeah.
Yeah, I put more than money. It's my attention.
And your presence. Yeah, we're all very happy about that. And we start this again. All right, so it's no rule on this map that there can't be close positions. Everything is possible, basically.
Yeah.
And it's also very important.
And that's what happens.
Okay, you see it now in chat. We got 3 players in the bottom, and we got 1 player in the north. Isn't that super OP?
It's kinda, but in that high-level game, they understand the and not gonna try to kill one in the middle, so it's fine. The only bad moment for him, he's gonna have to like expo somewhere else, somewhere here.
Yeah, Sheik was already surrounded last time, so he's surrounded again. But yeah, last time, as we know, he won. Let's see what he's doing this time.
Yeah, Sheik put on an amazing performance last time. That was quite crazy to see. I will be busy for a bit to implement players' names, and you just talk about everything that's happening or might happen.
So look, we have a Trunkz as a blue night elf in the right bottom, and Trunkz creeps before to demon level 5, and then he attacks fast, so he doesn't wait because he wants to attack before other players got his levels on the heroes, and his number 1 goal to get demon hunter level 6 as fast as possible. So he definitely gonna attack, and most likely he gonna attack the nearest player which is Sheik as human. So most likely it's gonna be fight Sheik against Trunkz. In this case, Ishan gonna fight or don't fight and just sit at 50 with Lelo, collecting some money and just observing how it's going in the battle of Trunkz and Sheik. So we'll see.
Yeah, I think it's pretty much on Sheik who
To
is
choose who
facing
attack?
blue. Yeah,
Yeah,
because
maybe,
you don't want
maybe.
to attack into a surround as blue, because you don't get anything from killing it. You don't get any part of the map insignificant. So it's more on Sheik. He has to be the first
Yeah,
one
maybe,
being
maybe.
aggressive.
But on the Sheik place, I would attack Trunkz too, because I don't want him to get so much gold and hero levels. He's definitely the scariest game in this game in the early game, I would say.
Yeah, and
So
Ishan turns out to getting undead, which he said is his least favorite race.
yeah, and that's why he laughed at the start.
Yeah, okay. I didn't see that, but yeah, he couldn't decide between human, night elf, or orc. So yeah, he decided to gamble and go random, and got undead. I mean, he is not a terrible undead player. Don't get me wrong, but definitely his weakest race, and especially in this lineup, pretty tough.
So Sheik is the human, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Almost got it sorted.
Sheik decided to go rifles directly. Not the best decision because it slows down the creeping very much. And
Very unusual to see Archmage with rifles.
No, it's fine. I played it sometimes, but not on such maps and in such important games. So the minus is the creeping is much slower with rifles, and he's surrounded by two other players, so it's most of the spots gonna be crept already. So
Yeah, I mean, this spot in particular is easier with rifles because of the splash.
yeah,
Creeps.
so he gonna end up with worse hero levels most likely.
Yeah, let's see what Trunkz is doing. We can see almost level 3 already. So yeah,
Yeah.
as we expected.
And
pretty
also
efficient creeping.
one point of the game which is not familiar for solo players. Exactly at 11 p.m. every player gonna buy a shredder, so it's kind of standard.
Yeah, exactly. But this shredder will be contested here between Sheik and Trunkz. So yeah, this might lose Trunkz some time if he has to go to the other lab on top.
All right, 30 minutes, but Trunkz is not really close. We see some mercenaries. Are they particularly strong, or is it just a nice addition at the moment?
There is a one healer and he helps a lot with creeping with Demon Hunter because he tanks and it heals a lot of HP, so he doesn't need to go to his base to drink Moonwells.
And we can see 3 players buying the shredder at 23 o'clock. Everyone but Trunkz, pretty much. Trunkz not even yet in position. I'm not sure if that's related to his build.
Yeah,
that
he has a
needs
wisp
less
over
wood.
here, so he gonna go there and buy it.
Yeah, it's still a little bit late.
Yeah, he just got his tree up, so he was foot blocked, so he couldn't buy it.
But yeah, he still has to move up, creep it, get the shredder, and then walk back to his main. So yeah, he loses quite some wood by doing so.
Look, and now he's at this place, but yeah, he didn't attack the Sheik, so he knows that Sheik not gonna buy shredder here, so he just got back.
Yeah, I mean, he could have gotten some experience here. He could have killed 2 rifles, but then there's war between them,
No,
and that is not something that Trunkz likes.
yeah,
Trunkz wants to
especially
creep this
that early.
top side
He
of the
needs
map.
demon level 5, yeah. And
Yeah.
also he just said like Sheik piece half a minute ago, so attacking him now would be like super stupid.
Yeah, I mean, just for chat, because a lot of people are not familiar with the FFA game. So yeah, you can get small wins, but have big losses most of the time if you attack early someone.
So attacking Sheik over here would just make Sheik angry, and you could just after killing this couple of units will hurt you later so much.
Exactly, because then you can pretty much be sure that Sheik is gonna rifle push you at the 10-minute mark, and yeah, you want to avoid that if you have the whole map for yourself on the right side. So expansion count, we can see Lelu and Sheik, Lelu and Nightwing both getting 2 expansions already. So the FFA players getting the greatest, but also Trunkz getting his 2nd expansion, and that's now the biggest disadvantage for Sheik, being surrounded here, that his 2nd expansion is not really easily accessible.
Yeah, and actually, usually when you are surrounded, you make expo and then tech, and after the tech, you just get 5 walkers and run across the map to set another expansion.
Exactly.
So he is getting it pretty late. And
Lelu is already on the way to the third expansion. Is that too greedy?
no, it's standard. You get 3 expos on this map, and
okay.
yeah, everyone gonna get it.
Yeah, and in Trunkz shoes, it's pretty much the same as in one-on-one. You often like to take the camps from your opponents first, and then take the closer ones.
But he's a little bit greedy because he doesn't have too much damage, so he wastes tons of time on this. But he got it. So look, Ishan got Dreadlord 2nd, not the usual hero. Like,
yeah, I was also just wondering about that.
Usually people make either Dreadlord 1st or 3rd, so both options are cool. And look, he's creeping now Skeletal Orc Champion, and this guy is undead and he throws coils. So if you creep it with any other race, he's gonna throw coils at you.
Yeah, we can see it here, and they always target your hero.
Yeah, and since he is undead, he doesn't get this damage. So usually these creeps are much harder to creep. Look, Sheik just grabbed the same spot and got some coils in his face.
All right, relatively slow start, I would say.
It's a standard one.
Okay.
Yeah, the map is way too huge to do anything else but creeping. There are so many nice items, and you wanna be at 50.
It's because if you're gonna attack someone, you're gonna get your hero levels low, and 2 other players gonna creep the whole map. So it's not worth to fight in early.
Yeah, and you will always lose way more if you're fighting a player than fighting creeps. Hopefully.
Ishan going for necros and wagons. Is that common in FFA? Because in one-on-one we barely ever see that.
I
Only
think
if you want to rush someone.
Composition, yeah. Like Side could have defended with Necro Wagon way better yesterday than with Gargs, which is the standard build. But yeah, it's personal taste, I would say.
Look.
But in the late game, it's not good.
Sheik chose player to attack, and he typed VS blue in chat. And he came pretty early, so Trunkz only has started his priestess. He has his all moon wells dry, and no army basically. So it's gonna be very hard for him right now.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, Trunkz had to expect this somehow.
Yeah, he should have.
So I'm a little bit surprised that he is not.
And he has no shop. Oh shit!
Demon Hunter is so close.
Bear and no Rejuve.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Yeah, shit.
Yeah,
if
I mean-
Trunkz gonna die, it's gonna be.
Yeah, Sheik chose to attack early in order to not have to build the 2nd expansion.
Actually, that's the reason he went rifles from the start, because he didn't waste food and gold for footmans, and yeah, invested everything in army, so attacked earlier.
Why do you think that he chose to attack Trunkz and not Nightwing?
I would do the same,
presumably less?
because Trunkz is a much scarier player to play late game against. I mean,
think.
not late game, mid game, because he could just attack and kill. But look, he's defending well.
He's trying to force the TP now, which is the best move.
Archimage dead, and if Trunkz...
Easy though. Ooh,
okay,
the
not dead.
Paladin, just in time.
So look, and if Trunkz defends it, Sheik gonna die, because Sheik only has 1 expo.
Exactly.
And Trunkz already mines 2.
Okay, Mountain King is dead, but I guess we'll be back pretty soon. Trunkz still in trouble. His tech is dead. Soon.
Yeah.
Man, Trunkz really not lucky in our W3Champions finals.
That's true.
I'd say this is luck in this case. It's pretty much expected.
Yeah, he should
Sheik
have
has the effect on you.
expected this attack, so he should have started building army much earlier and be ready. So if we would be ready, he would be ready. Have couple of first bear and a couple of like shops to get as many potions as possible. It would be much better.
Manor
And
Town
Jules are
Hall
low.
right in his face.
It's not a manner. He just want his second expo as early as possible.
Yeah, is there any chance for Trunkz, do you think? I mean, the map is big, but it's a 4-way, so no one is going to help him.
It's really hard. I don't know.
So yeah, but props to Sheik. He managed again to get out of this worst starting
And
position.
because of Trunkz didn't, Sheik didn't get his expos level, just took the force expo. So that sometimes can trigger other players to attack you because you mine more than you should have. So we'll see how it's and how it will end up.
Yeah, Lilo now on 50 with 4 bases. Or with 4 expansions, rather. And Nightwing now going
Yet.
above 50. So yeah, the plan for Trunkz is basically last longer than Lelo or Nightwing, so that he is in the freeway, and then can help the second strongest player to fight the strongest player. But this is going to be a rough one because Lelo is still 6k gold. Low on lumber, same situation as TGW last time or yesterday. But yeah, Trunkz is now trying with chat to catch some breath.
Desperately trying to piece and rebuild, but Sheik ain't having any of that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Look, and Sheik, since Mountain King died, Sheik had his Archimage 1 quarter to level 6 already, and level 6 Archimage is most needed in the human against other in FFA because it's really important. Mass teleport is the best skill in the game.
Here the politics really begin.
Yeah, I mean, Trunkz has to find some way to not die here. And maybe he gets this 1 base here. So what's the plan for Sheik next? I mean, he's getting more expansions now. And there's no one who's gonna attack him now. Except Trunkz, of course, if he doesn't stop. So yeah, do you think it's a good idea for Sheik to piece with Trunkz here?
No. He gonna try to finish him because 2 other players are fighting and he doesn't want Trunkz to be alive. I would try to eliminate Trunkz.
Yeah. And now Nightwing taking out an expansion of Lelo, but Lelo had a lot of time to mine on 50 from 4 bases. So he has now also time to produce a big army. I mean, he has a lot of production building, so that's great for him. Look at the chim boosts.
All right. And Trunkz is a man of his word and goes right for the harass.
Yeah, that's why it's very hard on big maps, because you try to eliminate the guy and he kills your economy.
Yeah, that was the talk we had before about towers, and Leto pretty much doing the same while buying time to build his army. And going straight to 83 supply. that's gonna be tough one for Nightwing here to fight must chimps with 3 fiends.
Yeah. So this mid-wagon strategy is good, but it's good when you are a solo player and with a good micro, like Side, for example. So he can perform really good, and against chimps it's really hard because one mistake, one attack, and your army is dead, especially with the Tinker and Panda.
Sweet little AoE combos all across the map. Trunkz has to hide buildings, right? Because otherwise he's dead soon.
Yeah.
Trunkz is harassing Sheik in the hopes of him offering peace, or accepting the peace rather. But yeah, now he found the last base. And it's gonna be tough. There's a wisp over here.
And over here. I think you're gonna build there.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Now Trunkz tries with the manip, that Sheik is 50, so maybe the others help. But they are busy, they are fighting.
Sheik responds immediately, also lying, but yup, they're busy in the north. Chimera's just wrecking everything here.
Not really. He needed to take wisps to dispel it, but
yeah, sure.
Yeah, nice
because too many mages.
We have here cripple plus curse, so that's very nice against chimps.
Yeah, but too many chimps, and the upgrades are good.
Yeah, now we already have
heroes,
level 5 Tinker, level 4 Pandas, so big AoE.
Too many Moonwells, so yeah. So sometimes in these situations, Undead can say like peace, and they peace up, and he continue mining in 50 since he lost so much.
How did this survive, by the way? Did he have to TP, Sheik?
He must TP it from there. He has level 6 Archimage already.
But Naga and Demon Hunter keep on harassing. There's another building left inside.
Yeah, and also he goes here, which is very smart because Sheik is not gonna reach this point very soonish, but also there's no gold to mine, so it's not achieving too much other than buying more time for harassment.
So to be honest, Lelo now is the best in the best spot.
Again.
Yeah. So he has best heroes for over here. It's the best hero combo against human for sure, and it's also good against undead too. So it's really good combo, and yeah. So human has only ground army now, and
Sheik is killing the Tree of Life here, so he also wants to get to the freeway. He's not interested. Again, Sheik killing of Trunkz when he's already dead.
Nightwing that was.
Oh shit, poor
Trunkz. Nightwing.
And he's finding another tree, and he kicked the rest of... Oh! No, he kicked one Moonwell, but not the rest of the army.
Yeah, but I think this is the last tree, and there's no more wisp that can escape from here. Oh, there's one here.
There's one here.
One more tree.
He doesn't have the resources, does he? 350? What's the Tree of Life?
345.
Oh, I should know this. Damn, attacking everywhere.
Yeah,
I don't think Trunkz will last much longer, but the Chimeras are wrecking this base. Rifles are wrecking this base. Chimeras are wrecking the Necropolis. And Trunkz is trying to run away, but is almost dead.
I think that's it for Trunkz.
Oop.
Losing the harassment potential now as well. Yeah.
Damn.
Looks like Trunkz is out first again.
Will you invite him still for next time? Even though he finished last twice in a row.
Yeah, but he was just unlucky. He's one of the best players.
I keep on hearing that, but I never see proof and results.
Yeah, so sad. So sad. It's really sad for me.
Such a shame, yeah. So on the other side,
look, if Lelo attack and kill Ishan now, because Ishan has no gold and lumber to rebuild, and then if Lelo continue and kill Sheik, It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, but you can't kill Ashen. We already talked about that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, looks like Lelu and Sheik dominating at the moment. Lots and lots of bases. Not really the same for Nightwing. But the Gargs might cause lots of trouble here. Getting all stunned by the Tinker. Love to see all the rockets in FFA, by the way.
Yeah, Tinker Panda just wrecked the Gargs.
Lots of Cyclone as well. Good luck with all the statues and all the meat wagons just disappearing. Massive AoE everywhere. Oh, DK kind of saved by the tornado, I think. But the Dreadlord can't be saved. And of course with that, nothing can be called. Does he have another spell?
Look, DK gonna die
Oh!
and then...
There's an
Oh,
arc.
yeah.
No!
Yeah,
he gets
he has TP.
resurrected.
He has TP anyway, yeah.
Ah, okay, you have double TP here in this. Okay.
Yeah, and Trunkz defeated. Again,
Damn.
now it's official.
Sorry, man. Poor Trunkz again, 4th, and we have a 3-way.
Yeah, exactly. Now we see that Sheik is getting a lot of bases here. So now he is also on 5 expansion, getting the 5th now. So he's catching up a lot and will be at the same level pretty fast as the others. Also, hero level is very high, 6, 4, and 3, versus 5, 5, 4 from Lido, and the undead heroes are a little bit lower, I think.
Yeah,
So
and
5,
look,
4, 3.
undead, since Trunkz is dead, so they're gonna scout and not gonna rush each other. That's why Ishan understand that he can sit in 50, so he doesn't rebuild army.
Yeah, it was actually very nice that he lost that fight now.
Yeah,
Because now he is on 50 and Lelo is on 71. So yeah, Nightwing
so he's
sneaking out
much
small
more
edges.
efficient now.
Yeah, and there's, in case you're wondering, there's no reason now for Nightwing to fight Lelo or the other way around, because then Sheik just has the free win while mining the entire right map.
But look at this. Sheik is building tanks and he's 80 already. So I think he's gonna go and try to kill Ishan now, because he has good army, he has tanks, he has Archimage level 6, so he can just teleport all over the map and eliminate players. It's very good situation for him right now.
But I don't like the amount of rifles he has in this army still for doing this.
And look, and Lilo kills his expos, so now it's very hard to attack Ishan because you're gonna waste so much time and you're gonna get attacked by Lilo and your expos all gonna be dead.
Exactly, because now if Ashen writes that Sheik is on him, Lelo is incentivized even more to kill the bases of Sheik. So yeah, tough decision now to make the next move. So it's about conversation, politics.
And that's what we love. So would it be smart, like, of course it's easy for us to say because we see everything, for Lelu and Sheik to team up and just kill Nightwing?
No point of doing that, because Lelo knows if they kill Nightwing, he's gonna be next. Because mass TP with tanks makes like make games. So you can just imagine TP to some invisible unit to the main of Night Elf, and then focus the tree, and all your entire base is dead, and you can do anything. Then human just need to defend his base, and which is kind of easy under the towers with the flying machines and heroes. And it's gonna get really hard for Night Elf to win the game. So I would say they better to team up against Sheik because he has Archimage level 6.
Yeah.
And actually Undead is the race which dies to mass tanks pretty easily too.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Nightwing's still the only one mining at 50 though, and no one... Oh, now they are talking about they want to see the army. Where can I see your 80 supply? Alright, and Lelo, yeah, with the FFA sense, already sensing that that Ashen is on 50. And yeah, he's just changing the topic. So yeah, that's already quite suspect.
And they want him to mine at 80, so he lose some gold for taxes also, but he has the least gold right now, so it's kind of unfair for him to to make army. So
Yeah, he had the least
committing?
bases.
There we go.
So
Level
not
6
only
seeker.
because he has least gold, but if he builds to 80, he gonna have even less gold.
Yeah, and Lelo pretty much threatening Eshon here by killing his economy. He wants to see that he's on 80 and not mining in the upkeep.
A player's forces are under attack.
The two FFA players killing each other.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the goal of Lelo to kill Eshon. He just wants him to break upkeep.
So far, so patient.
Yeah, and also Eshon getting a base over here.
I would say Sheik is in the best spot right now because he has a good race. When I play human in 3 ways especially, I love to play against Neytpoh and Undead because you can have almost the same army to counter both. It's like tanks, some flying machines, and some breakers maybe. So, and also he has good heroes, so mass TP is a problem for other players.
Yeah, and Lelo knows Eshon very well, so he's not gonna fall for it, for the talking. So he's just making actions, killing expansions. So in case Eshon is 50, which he is, he's not mining too much.
Yeah, he started to break now with Mask Arcs.
Yeah, and that's pretty nice for Sheik now, because Lelo is on Nightwing and Nightwing calling for help, while Sheik is actually in a very, very good spot. So yeah, that's nice for him.
Oh, does he find the expo? Looks like it.
He not gonna attack it.
Yeah, that's always the
He
question.
should not have.
Oh,
Should not. Oh shit! What are you doing?
well.
Maybe he wants to finish Eshon to play 1-on-1.
I think he wasn't sure if Eshon is on 50 and how many bases he has, so he's just gonna go for the reality check here.
But the rifles are not that good when the heroes got levels.
Yeah, I think he wants to get rid of the rifles
Yeah.
anyway, so it's fine to fight. Yeah, he's feeding XP, but still. Okay.
He
Rulaz
leveled
is
some
CK.
heroes.
Yeah, that was some really nice XP actually.
Archimage.
Oopsie, feels like he's gonna get out soon.
Right, doesn't want to lose this one.
Sheik is losing a lot, but it's okay because he will rebuild better units.
Yeah, exactly. He's getting some XP and getting rid of the rifles.
Oh, he wanna kill MK. MK dead. Oh shit.
Whoopsie.
Yep.
Gotta get out, otherwise the Archmage is
Ooh,
falling as well. Boom.
But the
Saved.
gold mine,
Dead.
gold mine also goes down. Look at this, yeah. So many towers. Alright, I mean, yeah, Nightwing was forced to make an army in this case, because otherwise he wouldn't mine at all.
Yeah, and now he has the least gold and the least expos. So level and 16k gold, and he mines 4 expo. Also same for Sheik, but Sheik already finished the Trunkz main gold mine.
A player's forces are under
Oh,
attack.
now he is killing his tanks to be in 50 exactly.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah.
So this makes sense. I mean, he did some action on the map, so that's not suspicious that he's on 50. and now killing the tank as well.
Yeah, the more minutes you spend in the game mining at 50, the better.
Yeah, he has so much gold.
But he mines on one expo only with one peasant.
Yeah, but the others are saturated, so should be fine. And the main mine has 7 workers, so makes up for it.
So yeah, I mean, Lelo still is suspicious that Nightwing is on 50 again, which he isn't actually this one time, but it's Sheik. So yeah, that's bad if you have the image of Nightwing lying a lot and maniping a lot.
Forces are under attack.
And then the third player sneaks in the 50 supply a little bit, falls
Oh.
under the radar.
We see the first Zeppelin already. That was missing yesterday. 2 actually.
The town is under siege.
Ooh, and another attack. Let's go.
No, they're not gonna fight. He's just showing that he has more than 50. But well,
You
seems
sure?
like he's not.
You sure?
Oh shit! That was
Expo
unexpected.
down. It's quite some Gargs going down, preventing Town Port once
Indeed.
again with silence.
Yeah,
What the
and
fuck, TP?
Ashen cannot afford this fight at all.
Oops. Bye, Lich. Bye, Gargs.
I think Ishan just got angry on them because he's in the worst spot and they
Ouch.
demand him to make something.
That was a lot of experience.
And now Lelo back to 50 is already predicting what Nightwing is going to do. He really wants to avoid Nightwing sneaking out any any unexpected things. But yeah, Sheik, in the meantime, chilling at 50 while the other two are busy discussing about who is 50 or not. When in fact only Sheik is 50.
Well, Nightwing has
is-
to rebuild up to 250. That will take some time.
Sheik doing great. This game sense is perfect.
Yeah, again, from the worst starting position, pretty fast
And
maneuvering
also-
out to the best.
He towered only his main, so if somebody gonna attack his main, he has some time to rebuild and defend. And he has 0 towers on his expos.
All right, he's building now. Some tanks, wants to kill some buildings. He probably realized that the others fought.
Yeah, I think it's expected for Sheik now that the others will stop and he's the next one on the menu pretty much because he was the one not involved in anything of the last actions.
Yeah, the only thing he's lacking right now is TC Aura. Maybe he can buy it right now. It's not in the markets, but you always want to find it. So usually when you're human, especially, you just build a farm at each marketplace and always check for needed auras.
Yeah, I'm still a little bit curious that they are underestimating Sheik. I always want to say because they know that he has the entire right side of the map.
And also human.
Mass
and-
TP, Mass TP.
Yeah.
Whoopsie.
Oh, he must. Yeah, he attacked level.
Is that enough to deal with this? I mean, both can easily rebuild anyway.
Yeah,
Lelo on
but,
20k gold as well. Wow.
You level up your heroes. You understand how good your army is. Do you need to add something, or do you need to try to manipulate further?
Mass
Oh.
TP. Ooh. I think
he
the
did not
entangle was
lose
already in the
anything.
air, the hand.
Nobody lost anything. They just fought and no casualties.
Yeah, I'm still wondering why Lelo has so much gold. I mean, he wasn't on 50 in a long time, while Sheik
Yeah.
on 5 expansions on 50.
Look and
10
look
minutes.
what Lelo is doing good. Check his keeper. He's always buying periods of vitality, and it's good to get because you need your hero sustainability. So Sheik's Archimage should buy a couple of these too.
Ooh, the tree going down.
Next build down. Probably a save on the Mountain King. Holy Light, Mass TP, not enough damage.
Paladin is not going.
Ooh.
Oh
Whoopsie.
shit! And he has no devotion. Oh, I mean, invul. No invul.
Yeah, how do you build your pally? I always go for level 1 level 1. Level 1 aura and level 1 invo.
Usually in FFA, I don't really value this aura much. So
Okay.
I definitely take how is this involve? I forgot the name of the skill.
Divine Shield.
Divine Shield.
Yeah, Divine Shield. So I level it once, and then I just look at the situation. Usually once is that's it, and then I try to make an aura.
Yeah, because I think the Divine Shield is not scaling too well because the cooldown always gets bigger with each level and the duration gets longer. But I think a shorter duration is nice as well. So I also like the aura after one level of Divine Shield.
Yeah, aura is good, but you need at least one level of Divine Shield. When somebody
Yes.
focus your hero, you definitely
Yes,
need
one
it.
level is good, but 2 level is not a lot better than 1 level, I think. Okay.
Nightwing telling the truth about the gold mine.
Yeah, now the game gets balanced a little bit more. The best 2 players are fighting while Nightwing can recover a little bit, and he's doing so on 50 on 3 expansions, which is nice.
Yeah,
So
but he needs much more time because other players have like 13k more.
yeah, exactly. But at the moment, it looks like Asian's stuck on 50. Yeah.
Yeah, Lelu has 2 good heroes, and also when keeper is gonna be level 6, it's gonna be really hard in the battle, because if you as human throw bolt to something, the keeper just, or even keeper can buy anti-magic potion, and since some previous patches, keeper has no invul when making ulti, so you can use anti-magic potion and then ulti, and nobody can bolt you. And
exactly. And the priest build is so weak.
yeah, and in super late game, you can see priests so rarely in the game because they die so fast, and it's very hard to dispel something in battle against chimps.
Yeah. Yeah, the ultimates of Night Elf are very bad for human.
Sheik is pretty much wrecking all bases. I mean, Lelo's wrecking Sheik's bases.
Yeah, Sheik is on 55, so he's preparing to go to 50 again, maybe? I'm not sure what that supply count is.
Oh, MK, last second. Not bad. But yeah, Panda's lining up for something big. Could use the ult, but... Oh, Entangle. Whoopsie.
Ooh, nice.
TP gone.
Yeah, that's always a nervous moment when you mass TP and you know that there could be a disable.
Yeah, when you have so much gold, just TP away.
Yeah, most of the time it's the best. All right, and yeah, as I've said, he's now killing the Breaker to go to 50 because now, like Lelu announced that one more fight and then he will go to Nightwing again. So Sheik might think that now he has time to be on 50 a little bit, but he's not mining really. He has only 2 bases. Oh, 1 mining base at the moment, so not worth too much, but a little bit more gold can't hurt.
So 4 bases versus soon to be somewhat 3 bases.
Now it's not about how many bases, because most of them are depleted, so it's more about gold amount. And for example, Night Elf now gonna go for other bases to try mine it, and it's really hard to make expos for human in the super late game because it can be eliminated easily. And
yeah, it feels so bad always to send 5 peasants, build an expo, and then just get killed by 3 heroes.
So for Night Elf, taking expos are much easier. And when one depleted, you can just uproot and go to another
I think
place.
now there would be time to prepare for the ultra late game and buy items at the market, like Nightwing is standing there.
That's important.
Yeah, buying Zeppelins is a nice...
So for example, look at the Sheik's heroes. He has some items like circlets, mental of intelligence, and all of this are useless. So you need to buy like medals plus 5/5 and something like this.
Mhm.
He also still has no TC aura.
Yeah, I think Nightwing's inventory is very nice. But Lelo, yeah, Lelo is still in a lot of periods. I'm not sure if there's anything crucial missing for him
Yeah,
in terms of
I
auras.
like the Dreadlord. 2 Medallion of Courage and the Pendant of Energy is great.
Yeah,
A player's
I'm not sure. Dreadlord always has so much mana in every game. It's like against 715.
Yeah, because you need it that much. You use 180 at ultimate, and every Carrion Swarm is 100 also. So also you use sleep, so you need a lot of mana.
Yeah,
at
but he
Dreadlord.
also has a lot of base intelligence, like 31 on level 5 compared to 30 from the Lich on level 4. It's very good. So yeah, Sheik is getting up the bases here, it seems, 150, which shouldn't happen at this stage of the game. Okay, so
Yeah.
gold counts for 24 for Lelo, still only 13k for Nightwing and 22 for Sheik.
All right,
Oh,
seems like
look,
can't break this with a couple
look,
of tanks he got.
He's giving all the XP to Keeper. That's really good decision. So he got
Yeah.
his 2 first heroes away, so all the XP goes to Keeper. It's super smart. Level really got much better.
So one question to you, Neutron. How many TPs do you carry?
2.
2.
So
Okay.
since I play human mostly in FFA, I have 1 in Archmage and 1 in Paladin.
Yeah, I mostly get too greedy and only have like 1 on the first hero and get in 1 more Peript or anything. Something.
With Night Elf, I usually take at 1 and Tinker at 1 and Keeper 2. Just in case, sometimes you don't notice how your hero dies or he get bolted in the last moment or something like that, and you don't want to end up without TP and lose the whole army and all the heroes. That's super terrible.
Yeah, I think like now everyone has to think about who has how much gold, and they can pretty much estimate it by how long were they at 50 and multiply it with the amount of expansions they had. But I think they underestimate the amount, or they overestimate the amount of gold that Ashon has, because he has mined a long time now, but still is not that rich.
Yeah, and also it has so low lumber amount.
player's forces are under
Oh,
Yeah,
look,
the trailer is busy here.
I didn't see he built a castle.
Ooh, again!
What?
Yeah, sometimes it's good because as undead you can get stuffs, for example,
Yeah, I always
and
hate that.
add
That's the
some
worst thing that happens.
late game units like tanks or gyros.
Yeah, I also liked some cannon towers maybe against the Mass TP.
Yeah, against Mustangs is good.
But yeah, let's see what he gets. So far, nothing but a workshop now, and he's also getting the tank upgrades or gyro upgrades.
On the other side, we see some trees already hidden upper right. Also preparing for the late game. We got workers everywhere. Sheik had some zeppelins somewhere, but I can't find them anymore. Don't know where they are.
Yeah, me neither.
Right at his main.
Oh yeah.
a town
Ah,
under
true.
siege.
Okay, go, next attack.
Okay, Nightwing's still
So-
on 50.
Give all the acolytes to Keeper again. No.
Oh, you should have level keepers level 6 anyway soon, I think.
Yeah. So 1 battle and he's
So yeah, Ashon is pushing now, which makes sense. He only has 1 mining base anyway now. And what is he doing with his human builds?
It's gonna be super hard for Ishan this game. He needs to equalize this game to the end game and only heroes matter, because Gargs are very bad against Panda and Tinker, and very bad against Mustangs also.
Yeah. At least there's Karen Swarm level 3. That's something.
Actually, Undead is the hardest race for me to play FFA. So when I play FFA with random, when I end up in a late game with Undead, I always lose.
Yeah, it's super hard, I think.
Yeah. It's more about sacrificing your base, rebuilding somewhere, and try to hide your army and gold. So it's really hard.
Yeah, Gargs are very expensive from the supply they cost, and die very easily too.
I like how Lelo uses his talents. So he's not just making the ultimate army, he's also using Cyclone very good. So
Yeah.
I think it's not Lelo playing. I think it's someone good Knight of Foggy, for example.
Yeah, almost no dispel. Really hard to deal with it.
I mean, he's playing really good. I never saw Lelo playing that good. So much respect.
Yeah,
He's
I mean, I
really
pretty much
good.
It's his
the rise of
weekend.
League. Like at first he's just dying versus any attack, and
Well,
then suddenly your attacks fail.
Keeper gonna get level 6 now, and it's gonna be
Oh, it's such a
really
huge
hard.
buff. I mean, he could sleep him.
Yeah, but sometimes
it's
you even a couple of seconds of this heal is good.
It goes
Where's the
through.
sleep?
Now
Oh
he
my
gets
god.
a couple of seconds.
Where's the sleep?
I think
Actually, maybe look, maybe it's good for Ashen, because in now he can pretend.
Yeah, I just wanted to
claim
say
to be
exactly
dead.
how he is in comfort zone.
Yeah, so now they're gonna think he's out of equation, and gonna focus on each other with Sheik.
Yep. And then 15k gold is still pretty nice.
And human kills Lelo Expos, so he's gonna be #1 target right now.
Okay, still quite some stuff left for Nightwing, but let's see for how long.
You're gonna get the Dreadlord 6 and Leech 5 so soon.
True.
Okay, not.
I mean, the hero levels were just too low, and he also was behind the
Look,
supply. I
and
think
Sheik
this-
just killed all the Expos and all the Wisps of Lelo at that time.
True, yeah. So I guess Sheik will be the next target now. I think they piece pretty soon now, Nightwing and Lelu.
So Ashen gonna be free in a second.
Yeah. And this means that he can mine this 6k gold probably.
Yeah, he needs to drop to 50 now and just wait and see. Maybe help with only heroes.
This 4k, so there's a lot of gold now for Ashen in this situation.
Oh man. It's the Nightwing stuff again.
Yeah, now we need to see what's gonna happen. I mean, if Sheik is gonna break Lelo hard in the battle on his base, he can then switch to Undead directly, and it's gonna be bad for Ashen.
Yeah, both are on 50 supply, Lelu and Sheik.
I have no idea why, because he has no expos. So
I think Lelu sees that the army is not big and he can hold, and then maybe get up one more base. And I think both don't want
TC
to.
Aura. Look, TC Aura at the top. He gonna buy it now. Yeah, he did. Good job.
Nice. Double movement speed, of course. Nice. Sheik has almost 30,000 gold and still mining. 4k. Is there more? No, right? 4k should be it. Ah, 5k.
Alright, so Nightwing decides that he has enough gold to rebuild his base, so he's not going into full hiding and playing dead mode.
Oh, I
And-
found the tree upper right. Not bad.
Yep,
And
that
at the
was-
time, look, Sheik has already 29 gold, K gold.
Yeah, as I said, Sheik is the most patient player, almost. At least the most patient 1v1 player in FFA. Yeah, I think he really enjoys these very long games and very strategical games.
You enjoy it only when you win it.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh shit, he missed with the holy light. But
Whoopsie.
okay, stuffed.
Yeah, level 5 paladin feels so good if you reach it.
Close, but he's not doing any damage anymore, so gonna be rough. Stepped out.
Ah. Not for
Got level 6
anybody.
Dreadlord now.
Oh, yeah,
Eshan.
that's a big level up.
So he can constantly do some damage. Just summoning Infernals. Still
Yes,
2
he-
bases for him. Nobody's stopping him.
He has
He's on-
52 food.
Yeah.
Just kill
Cool, huh?
Gurk. What the fuck? Ishan. Okay, Lilo against Sheik now.
Yeah, and both have enough gold to build armies and fight. The question is, do they want to do it? Or do they want to prefer to manip?
A player's
So where's the army of Sheik in production? Dragonhawks. I really hate Dragonhawks, but
What?
Look, Ishan now has Night Elf 3 also.
where
He
does he get
builds-
it from, by the way?
He just
A
builds
Banshee,
every
right?
building.
And it seems like neither of them realized, right?
I think
Because
so,
no-
yeah.
Everyone would say Nightwing has second race. Interesting what he's doing with it. Like if
And he's
anyone knows what to
mining
do,
and mining and mining, and they just leave him alone.
yeah, and he's mining at 52.
Yeah, for quite a long time.
Yeah,
But
now he gets the
thought I
finally,
didn't mention it.
Oh, okay, he's 50 finally.
Sheik is at 100. Saving peasants now in a Zeppelin to the right hand side.
Yeah, that's a dangerous moment if the human gets mass tanks. And that's the Dragonhawk Rider transition 4 with the cloud. And Ledo scouts it.
Oh,
perfectly.
nice.
Not only for the cloud, it's mostly to catch the big flying units like
Yeah, prevent the kiting from out it as well.
worms. If you catch worms, they can't fly away and you can focus and kill them.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the disadvantage if you don't have a priestess, because you don't have reveal against Invis pretty much as Night Elf. Like, what are you doing? How can you prevent an Invis Knight in your main base? Exactly.
True. I mean,
I mean,
you could
when
build
I
a
play-
Huntress and go Sentinels.
No trees at that moment. Usually Shredder make your base
Ah,
completely.
true. Ah, true.
So usually when I play and there is no priestess, I'm so calm that I know that I can just send in these knights the whole
Yeah.
game and always TP with Mustangs and kill the main tree. But in this case, Night Elves has second and sometimes even third tree in the main like level right now. Look, he has 2 trees because if one is focused, you can still TP and defend your main. It's very
Smart.
important.
Smart.
Mhm.
Nightwing's base is gone, so he's down to 1. Leno makes things quite interesting. He's pretty aggressive today.
A player's
Yeah.
forces are under attack.
Not that patient.
Wow, this looks so scary, this army.
Yeah, it's crazy army.
Oh, and there's
he's must tip into. Okay.
What? Nowhere.
cancel.
Cancelled it.
Oh, where did it go?
Ha!
I think someone killed it. Yeah, I think Lelo killed the Mass TP target.
Ah.
Yeah, maybe. And now he can kill the castle if he just attacks from the right side.
Wow.
And look at these towers.
They don't do much, I think.
Oh, that was really not the best TP because
Oh.
everything is plumbed up.
Alrighty, big action. MK immediately dead. Oh my god, Tranquility used. No Stormbolt against it at the moment, of course. Tanks.
Yeah, that's disaster for...
Oh my.
He's going very deep. He's going very, very deep.
Oh, so
Yeah.
much damage. Yikes.
Actually, it was a mistake to go that deep. He just should have focused tanks and AoE them down.
Ouch, that hurt. That was a lot of gold.
Yeah, it's very hard if you Cyclone the Paladin and to rescue your heroes.
Well, he had no invul on the MK and no nothing, so he just was rooted and killed.
TP.
Oh, that's really weird TP because tanks are already half dead and AoE damage from heroes are super high.
Yeah,
Here's
but
a
also because army is bruised.
Shackle, let's go. There's still some moon juice left. Tanks, good AoE, good single target. And Tranquility
Kinda
again, but can they withstand? Oh my god, these hippos!
Yeah, nice. The Tranquility cooldown is Imba. That's good for him.
And Ishan is Coil Nova that talents.
Classic. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, that's just being annoying, getting out a little bit of experience, taking away some gold. Yeah, and it still doesn't get your team too much. But this expo has been lost. I totally missed that.
Yeah, for quite some time. The other expo is almost down, but he caught up. He's at 15,000. Lelu's at 15,000. Sheik has a 10k gold advantage though.
That's
Yeah.
nice, yeah. It's not game deciding at this point because hero levels are so high, so you can't really compensate them with armies if you get teamed a lot. But yeah, still nice to have and maybe unexpected for the others that you have so much.
And also to rebuild to 100 is very expensive. So he has 14k now, and if he's gonna make 100, it's gonna be like 11k or something. Okay,
Yeah, I mean,
maybe
tank
12.
supply is very efficient with 195 gold for 4 supply.
For example, Gargs are the most expensive army in the game because it costs only it costs 185 for 2 foot only. So if you want to make like 60 foot Gargs, it's like 30 Gargs, so it's almost 6k, 5.5k gold.
Yeah, but gyros cost 100 for 1 supply, so that's even a little bit more.
Well, it's not 100. I think it's
Sure,
like
it's 100.
it's 95 or something.
Nope.
No,
It's 100.
oh shit.
100 gold for the lumber.
Okay, sorry, our overlay said goodbye. I think some values are too much. Here we go.
Goodbye, tree.
They can't get away at the moment. Is it enough? Oh, close. Rockets. Not enough.
No.
It's a hold, I think.
And the tranquility. But this time without anti-magic potion. So
Whoops.
getting disrupted.
Yeah, flying machines are 90 gold. I just checked.
Oh, Blizzard on top. Nice. Doesn't really do anything though. Not enough at least. Was this level 1, I guess, so. Barely noticeable.
And now the tree falls, right?
Yep. Okay, tech God. If he didn't tech somewhere else.
Yeah, Levo is in trouble.
And the shade chilling.
Oh, again, Paladin.
Oh, Cyclone has to stay. Can
Actually,
he kill something?
If he would let him TP, Paladin not gonna TP because he was super far away from our Archimage.
Reflexes are just
But
disrupted.
he can entangle and focus him because nothing.
Yeah, still no divine shield.
Oh, missed with the rockets.
And
But
then that
here's
is here.
Nightwing. Lol.
What's he doing? What's he doing?
Yeah, he's
Apparently teaming.
he thinks that Neytpoh is the scariest, but it's not the case.
Yeah.
Seems like Sheik is favorite again.
Yep.
Oh, sick panda staff with 20.
Yeah, I think he just wants to weaken the elf base a little bit.
Oh shit, poor Lelo. So unfortunate.
Looked so good for so long.
Yeah, and now he's not in the best position and he got attacked by 2 players. It's the worst feeling ever.
It's still far from over. I think Nightwing is just getting rid of some moonwells.
I think Nightwind is just angry at him for killing all his expos and stuff because Lelo was pretty over aggressive.
No, I'm not sure. Interesting for how long he will continue this.
Even killed my Zap. Oh man. GG, he says. Does he really mean it?
Where's the wisp? No, he has a Zeppelin with the wisp.
Yeah.
I think he's getting reveals.
He is,
on
right?
purpose.
Ah, on purpose?
Yeah, so that
No.
they stop teaming him. Yeah, I mean, Eshon got in pretty nice hero levels now for not spending a lot of gold. But maybe Eshon is just thinking that he can beat Sheik now one-on-one with 16k gold and 3 races.
Yeah, very optimistic.
Ooh, but that's the last wisp now, I guess, maybe. For
Yeah,
real.
it is.
Ooh,
Wow,
boy.
smartly rescuing into the moonwell and killing the worm. Wow, this would have been game. I mean, 15k gold and no wisp, that's the saddest feeling. But
It's
I
still
think
exposed, right? Okay,
Yeah,
now
I
we can
think he's
babysit it.
he's staffing it. Where does it go? He's over here in his main base, but there is also a shade. I'm not sure if Nightwing really wants to commit into this.
Wisp also super slow. Double reveal, so they probably know now?
Well,
Yeah, if
they-
this
it's,
dies, it's game over.
It's Arcane Towers reveal, I think. Neo, do you know that Arcane Towers has the ability to reveal, to scan like observatory?
Yes.
Good. From now?
Yeah, because you told me you're such a great teacher. But no, I mean, they do have that forever, right?
Yeah, but before I started playing FFA, I didn't know it.
It seems like this one wisp is surviving.
Yeah, and he's still like
Situation
has
now.
dizziness. And he needs to build at least 1 or 2 more moonwells before he can make it real life.
Oh man, but
Be-
somehow
sometimes-
it's working. Or
Look,
is Nightwing
sometimes
going for it?
Sometimes people make a mistake and build 3 of 5 first, and then, oh shit, I have 3 of 5, but I have no moonwells. And then he
easy
needs to get rid
gotta
of all his army and heroes to build some more wisps.
This could be GG for Lelu here.
That
Let's
would be
go.
the biggest mistake by yeah,
Doing it, I'm not sure.
killing this
Okay.
wisp.
Oh, Steph!
Oh,
But only here. There is it on the right hand side. He saw it, I think.
He's trying so hard. There's Zeppelin anywhere. He didn't buy a Zeppelin.
Chimps are coming to the rescue. Can he hide it? I think so.
Oh, I think it escapes again. That would be so cool.
oh look, and Ishan makes mortar teams against tanks.
He really likes the mortars, yeah.
Oh look, invisible paladin goes to the main base of,
Oh, the
and
wisp
it's
is
gonna be
still
mass TP right about now.
Here we go. Tanks in the undead base. Oh, how much we love this.
Yep. So this means the Wisp survives again.
Yep. Has the Zeppelin now? So close. Let's go!
Alright, he's on 50 supply, by the way, versus 90.
Is that the right timing to go for it? We'll see in a second. Dreadlord, nuked, sleep. Oh, Invo last second. Nice coil as well. Pally gotta be careful. Carrion Swarm. Archmage gotta be careful. In the meantime, tanks wreck everything. For now, at least.
That's a paladin without divine shield.
That was a paladin without divine shield.
Yeah, never do that. And he doesn't help with aura if he dies, so yeah, no point.
No healing. Archmage gone.
Oh shit! And now all tanks gonna be dead.
Nightwing still at 50.
50 supply.
Did he just kill 40 supply without losing too much?
Yeah, good heroes and undead base.
Sick.
Human versus undead.
Dreadlord is so annoying in the late game.
Yeah, wow. Most annoying hero.
Can't believe it. I used to be so good at this. Building a new tree, so he's not revealed anymore.
Actually, Sheik can finish this game pretty fast.
Yeah, exactly. He just has to go to 100 and that's it.
And yeah, he just needs a good army for killing some heroes, and I mean that he can fight not only against buildings. So
Yeah, just
either some griffons or breakers or something. So bolts surround and attack.
Yeah, and Lelo will still need some time until he has.
Yeah, he needs like 25 more minutes.
Not really. That's fine. Be nice.
A player's forces are under attack. The town is
I have one Wisp and one Tinker. Poor guy.
And Sheik is about to win his second finals in a row.
Yep. And the tank's on the way.
Uh-oh. Buildings everywhere, workers everywhere, Satan is Zeppelin as well. Yeah, you can't expect any help. Otherwise, Lelu is dead.
Well, tanks is killing main again. And Dreadlord without mana at all.
Uh-oh.
Yep. It's
It's
very
another-
rare to see doing miscalculating games so hard. Like he was trying to take out Lelo.
Yeah, that didn't really work too well.
Easy win for Sheik. Nice one. Good play. First he eliminated the scariest player, who can beat him in like 10 minutes from that moment. And now he's killing two other players, having like twice more gold than they both combined.
Yep. Like he's fighting against 25k gold players, but none of them can use it.
Oop. Sleep catches the Archmage, but shouldn't be enough. Oh, Town
Ooh.
Portal out.
Was it again.
So
Guys,
Nightwing
him a little
survives for
short.
now.
But he can't build a huge army, and he only can defend with only heroes. So when Paladin is gonna be back, it's gonna be over. He just some breakers. He already has 4 and a couple of griffins, like I suggested. So he can just focus Dreadlord, Leech, or DK, and you can't coil it forever.
Yeah. I mean, if the Tinker helps and he gets the Panda back, which he is queuing first, then there is some hope against the tanks.
Okay, that will take forever, of course.
Yeah. I mean, it's still a very big map, so it takes a long time, even with mass TP and tanks, to take out everything. Like, there's against 6 heroes, it's not that easy to play.
And having Tinker in this Tinker form is so good because you can't be bolted. You just can run and be annoying.
And
Yeah,
stuff.
there's only sorceresses that can slow him a bit.
Yeah, and it's very hard to slow him down because when he has boots and this passive ability on level 3. He's super fast. So under the slow, he runs like a normal hero.
And also the staff. So yeah, I mean, he's on 100 supply. Sheik again, getting the pally back. So he's sliding up for the mass TP.
Let's
And
go!
now Pain 400.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah, level 6 MK is very hard. Again, the Archmage nuke, very smart. Is the Paladin. Where's the
Oh,
Paladin?
What?
He
Oh
didn't
my-
notice our AM
Paladin
is down.
He mass TP is too fast.
Lich dead as well. Does he have a second TP? No.
But now he needs to build to rebuy the Archimage in the tavern. It takes too long to build it.
Yeah, I mean, Nightwing is now buying time, I guess.
And what he TP'd without Paladin or what? Why he
Yeah,
wasn't
Paladin
in
was
the...
still in the altar like 10 seconds.
Oh shit! So he
What a
attacked before.
big mistake, dude. But okay,
Yeah.
still monstrous amount of tanks in the base.
And he has 100 foot army and no Archimage and not rebuilding it.
By the way, can Lelo build gyms without tier 3?
Yeah, he can.
Okay, so that's something. But yeah, so many tanks and still so much money.
Look, Sheik has 100 and he can't rebuild Archimage. That's fun. Because some units were queued in the building.
Panda's back. Keep her next. Slowly but
Yeah, the
steady.
interesting part of this game is now that Nightwing has still 10k gold and Lelo has still 10k gold as well. So it's gonna be very tough to kill all buildings.
Oh! He saved an acolyte and a worker to the island, but Sheik finds it.
Oh yeah, you're right. Ah, that's painful. Peasant is very, very nice on the island. So Undead can't build on the island. I mean, yeah, they can, but it's you need the sacrificial skull and stuff.
It's fun when they trying to do something to slow him down with units or with heroes only when he has still 18k left.
Yeah, I mean now he plays against 2 FFA players in the super late game, so this is gonna be not the easiest win here.
Yeah, I mean, if he would have like 4k or something would be dangerous, but having 17k, he's super safe.
Yeah. Attention.
Does he have a staff? Not
But
really.
still losing the castle is very painful because then you can't build tanks anymore.
Yeah. But
So
I
you-
don't think he is gonna need lots of tanks since nobody has buildings.
Enough lead. Nice try, I guess. Yeah, and yeah, Nightwing is very good now in surviving, as we saw. Said, you can't kill him.
Yeah, and since he has 10k, it's gonna be hard to kill him.
Yeah.
Undead is a race which is the best for survival because you don't need your workers to work on the building. You just order it and fly away in Zeppelins to other place. So you can place nexuses all over the map and simultaneously, and it's really hard to find everything on such a big map.
So what should Sheik be doing now? Try to finish off Nightwing or going the main base of...
I would make one TP to the main of level to finish all these buildings, and then try to eliminate both of them. And I think he needs some. He doesn't need tanks anymore. So after killing all these buildings, usually I would shift click on the entire map with my tanks. I mean one tank to the top left, second tank to the bottom left, and so they patrol the whole map for such hidden buildings. And the main army with griffins and the breakers just try to kill everything else.
Also, still no islands taken. I think
No.
there wasn't enough time.
And
now.
having MK in this late game is the best you can have, because
yeah, for sure.
sometimes against, for example, against Night Elf and Undead, and Orcs also, I prefer to have Panda as second hero, because it's really good, especially against Night Elves, because in the air battle, when you have Drunken Haze on Hippogriffs, it's very good. Also against Undeads too, but when it comes to
Ooh, the tanks now.
hero
Now die.
arena, yeah. Oh,
Sorry.
thanks. Okay, he defends it. Look, bolt to Dreadlord, and then
Yeah, the bolt is so
Hero
nice
has to
versus
TP.
undead.
A town is under siege.
Did he see the peasant here? That's his last human peasant, which is very valuable when it comes to going to islands.
Oh, that
The
was
DK.
unfortunate to lose DK. Now he gonna lose all other heroes too.
Yeah.
Gotta be careful with the pally, but otherwise invul now. But there was also
Yeah, aura gone.
lots of movement speed gone. But he keeps the peasant.
So what is should Lelo be doing now? That's the question, I think. He has a lot of
Try to
options.
make Sheik buildings. That's the
Yeah, but should he build army as long as he can? Because soon he is gonna lose his main base if he doesn't.
Yeah, I would do it, because
I
he
think so.
he
To at least
doesn't
hide
mine
it.
anyway. Yeah,
Just go to the corners, some gyms.
some chimps to kill the heroes, to focus the heroes, especially the paladin. Since he has no involves, no divine shield, you can just root and kill him, because no dispel, no nothing, just focus him down with chimps and heroes easily.
A player's forces are under attack.
Look at the speed of this paladin. He's running like he's some marathon guy.
Nightwing is rebuilding in the north next to Lelu's base. Like, what the fuck?
It's fine, because they're teaming up against human anyway.
I don't know if it's that fine.
Well, yeah, it got found by tanks.
Yeah, so he's getting rid of all the tanks, if you want to say so, as you said. The shift click, but it's a right click on the Necropolis, as it seems.
Player's forces
He really wants to take out Nightwing, but yeah, there's still a lot of gold.
Yeah, but it's very hard.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, maybe he thinks that these are the last buildings because this is oftentimes a desperation play to hide it in the opponent's main base, but it's of course not true. Tinker out of mana now, that's bad.
Look, there is a small chance that Sheik gonna throw this game, because he has only one main without any towers, and he got constantly attacked by
Yeah,
Panda Tinker, and also by Inferno.
And again, the castle is under attack.
Yeah, and when you get attacked by Inferno and Tinker, your buildings are dying super fast.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
trying to
that's a-
save it.
Saves it again. Yeah, that's the issue now for Ledo not building an army. He has now a lot of gold without any supply.
Seems like Lelu is ready for hiding everything. There's red dots on the minimap absolutely everywhere.
Yeah, it's a lot about stalling the game now. And yeah, chipping away on Sheik. It's gonna be tough though, because Sheik is still that rich. And has mass TP. And both.
Yeah, he must TP and left his castle. Okay, but he has lots of HP.
Oh, bash.
There was still no way to get the heroes back for Nightwing, right?
Player's forces are under attack.
Got his castle, or maybe you don't? Nope.
I mean, how well is Sheik prepared if he loses his castle? I mean, how many workers does he have? He realizes that he has too few, so he is reproducing some. And he is escaping here with a sap, so that's already good.
And he started building towers again.
Yeah, that's maybe a little bit optimistic.
Yeah.
A player's forces are under attack.
Is that the last tank?
Under siege.
I think so. For now, oh no, there's one more on the right hand side, but
I think Sheik needs more like invisible knights running across the map
Mm-hmm.
to
Yeah.
mass TP to them. And now look, Sheik is getting his island on the top left.
yeah.
So
The
they
one
decided chopping
player
down
is
the
going
trees.
for the thirdest move in the game.
A player's forces are under attack.
Was to be expected at some point, I guess.
Yep.
Oh, these poor griffins.
Yep. But very hard to kill these three heroes with 3 steps. Or any
Yeah.
of these.
Oh, look, the island was found.
Nice.
Really good
Oh, yeah.
scouting by Lelu throughout the entire game. He found these multiple times already.
Yep. And 1 breaker. 1 sorceress and 1 griffin is watching.
Lilo has only 1 staff. In this point of the game, he definitely needs to have 2.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering, he got Staff of Tally, but only 1 Staff of Sanctuary.
Yeah, you need 3 is too much because you don't have slots and you don't need so many. But you need 1 and Tinker and 1 and Keeper, so you can stuff Panda and then stuff Keeper and TP with Staff of Tele away. So
A
3
player's
heroes
forces
can
are under
just
attack.
TP away.
So here's the hideout of Nightwing, and he's already getting tier 2 finished, so he can start scout production soon.
He's gonna make it somehow anyway, yeah? As always.
Well, if he builds like tons of Gargs, it's gonna be hard for Sheik because the only counter to this is tanks and flying machines, and all of this are bad against Lelu and against Dreadlord. So
Exactly.
if they continue teaming up him, they can really
A player's forces are under
eliminate him out.
There
Yeah.
we go. 10 Gargs. 12 Gargs.
And Gargs are also nice to hide your
Oh
army.
shit, they pissed out.
What? Yeah, that's a bad decision, of course. If they really are. Castle again at 200 HP. 10th time. One person coming.
It's not enough. Not enough. Not enough to kill it.
Whoa!
Shit, one kill.
Oh!
Where are the Gargs going? At the moment, they are staying there. So what's Lelo gonna do with the gold? Like, he's supply blocked. So do you
He-
think this was just a bait from Lelo, the piece?
Well,
So-
he can't piss right
Nightwing
now.
is doing a little bit more, being a little bit more active.
It's not no more time for pissing.
player's forces are under attack.
They need to team Sheik till then.
Yeah, of course, but just to signalize that Nightwing should do something or do a little
Yeah,
bit more.
maybe.
Yeah, they are chipping away from on Sheik's army step by step, down to 12k now. So same goal as Lelo
Yeah,
again.
the most vulnerable for human is his main. So they can't kill the army now, but they can eliminate them. It's so hard to hide buildings and rebuild with a human. So you can just make your town halls all over the map, because with one worker it lasts like 10 minutes to build a town hall, and you can't fly with 5 workers to build it because it's gonna be too expensive. So
Yeah. You remember when Lelo was down to one wisp and Nightwing was going for it? Now he has spread out tons of wisps on
yeah,
the
if
entire
he would kill the Wisp, it would be over already.
for sure. Anyone knows how much gold is left in this mine?
No clue.
800.
Oh, okay. That's why no one is going for it.
Oh, he find the hideout.
Yeah. But now losing Griffins is gonna get expensive.
Sleep on the
Yeah.
mass tally.
Oh,
So more
shit,
and more
he needs-
damage done.
No mana on the heroes, so
One Griffin.
Damage
2
again.
Griffins. About to be 3. No, Steph.
yeah, but very nice fight for Ashen, and Sheik is losing his lead second by second pretty much.
Players' forces are under attack. Town is under siege.
That feels sad.
Oh, he's going for the base now. 600
Yes.
in here.
You see, he's like rebuilding towers. You really didn't listen.
A player's forces are under attack.
Lol, the
Interesting
Griffin.
game. I think we have it's pretty much opened up again, right?
Yeah, it's not like Sheik still has some advantage, but it's really hard because you need the map is huge and you need to find and kill buildings all over the map. It's really hard when you got attacked by these two Glitch with his ultimate, Infernal, Panda Tinker, huge, great damage from all of this.
Yeah.
Another hidden farm bottom left. Now the tank is able to attack this one.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, we got Lelu 12,000 gold, Nightwing 3,800, Sheik 11,000.
A player's forces
Yeah, interesting decision now what Lelo is gonna do. He's on 50 supply. Supply is stuck still. And that has a lot
But
of
it's
gold.
not only about the gold amount, because it's very hard to rebuild the base and the army with Night Elf right now.
Yeah, I mean, almost both players died with 13k gold, so this was very close to dying with being rich. And the castle is full HP once again.
Oh yeah, and without losing too much, I don't think they will break this soon.
Second island by Sheik.
Yeah.
Earliest player. I told you he is patient. He is in for the long game.
Still finishing me.
Yeah. But yeah, now
I have no
Ashen-
idea why don't they attack his main constantly when he leaves the base.
A town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
Alright, now it's the battle of who is piecing who.
I don't have a clue why should they piece. Like,
Yeah, he has still a full main base.
yeah, I mean, if they piece, not to get killed, but the other one who is not gonna piece, he's gonna get killed anyway, and then 1-on-1 against these heroes and must TP, no chance.
Yeah, and the full base.
A player's forces are under attack.
But yeah, nice scouting, pointing out the islands. Taking out the set, but it's not gonna work. Yeah, difficult situation now. I still wonder why Leto is not building a little bit bigger of a base so that he could at least make a hidden army.
I'm so happy I'm not in this game.
Me too. It's so, sorry, it's so complicated again. I mean, I think these might be the biggest tryhards in FFA.
Players' forces are under attack. The town is under siege.
Sheik down to 10k.
Yeah, even as an observer, you might forget that Lelu has pretty much the best heroes and sitting on 12k golds. So gonna be tough for the players to figure out.
A town is under siege.
Ooh, Mastelli on the
Trunkz.
Panda. Trying to get rid of him. Steps on cooldown. Only has an invul, but of course, ultimate time.
Ooh, but he gets the Earth Pandas around it. That's if he doesn't kill it, that's a
It's
kill.
hard. It's hard not to kill it.
He tries to not kill it, but there's no.
This whole position, no?
Yeah, he tried the whole position, I guess.
Ah, slow.
This whole
can't
position
slow
is still attacked.
A town is
Okay.
He's magic. Ooh,
Ah,
but
he's
now.
rushing him. Okay, looks like it. Once his ultimate is over, you're gonna respawn here. There's still an
Needs to
invul.
tinker with the staff or anything. Like, carry staff and then staff it out.
Let's see what
Castle is
happens.
dying. Castle is
Okay.
dying for it. It might
He
be
has so
worth
much
it.
gold, so it's much easier to just buy it from the tavern.
And he escapes now, even.
No!
Yes, you can't escape from here.
Yeah, not anymore. But he
Oh,
could still staff with tinker. No, not anymore.
Too late, I guess. Zeppelin.
Yep,
Swoop.
nice.
But can be attacked.
It's
Yep.
fine. He just gonna
Nice.
run away.
Wow, so they finally got the castle and
Oh
escaped.
shit. Yeah.
Can he
that's good.
Get out.
reach? Oh!
Wow,
Good,
perfect
good.
sequence.
And in that moment, Castle is dead.
Yeah.
Alright, so what does this change now for Sheik?
No more tanks, no more peasants. He needs to buy build a new town hall as soon as possible.
A town is under
He's now going for gyros, which is smart. But yeah, what is Lelu's plan with the gold? I still wonder. Pretty interesting.
He can't go for chimps anymore.
So every building that Sheik is gonna take out now is at the cost of one of his own buildings, or at least hit points. And yeah, below 10k gold now. He's not in the best spot because he is still the one getting teamed.
Just imagine Lelo is making now a couple of chimps and come with 100 army. Sheik must TP back home, and Archimage got focused from all this army and all other heroes too, and he can't TP because he has no town hall. GG.
Interesting. Lelo offered peace now to Sheik, and Sheik accepted. Yeah, I'm not too sure if that's smart because Lelo doesn't have
under siege.
the infrastructure to build the 100 supply army, even though he has the gold.
Yeah, Nightwing
Yeah, this
didn't do
forces
anything of
effort.
value in a long time, right?
Yeah.
Town is under siege.
So weird.
Yep, that's now very complicated because players don't see the full map, and it's even as an observer very tough to make good calls now.
Forces are under attack.
Doesn't decay pretty good. Takes out more and more buildings.
Yeah, and the main base is now getting really weak from Sheik. But gets the tier 2 of Nightwing. Yeah, killing a lot of these proxy buildings is good. But Nightwing is the one mining the 800 gold, which is a lot of gold for him at this point.
He's losing quite a bit though. The tech is down again. More and more units falling here. The altar is falling. 2-round attack.
Yeah,
Well
and
done.
Lelo pieced with Sheik, so he's not gonna support Nightwing here. I'm still curious about the endgame plan of Lelo.
Maybe he's inexperienced and doesn't really know what to do. In a crazy situation like this.
I mean, he should have a way to kill the human.
Forces are under attack.
But maybe he wants just to get rid of more of Nightwing's buildings so that Sheik is the only one left he has to take care of. Because in a base race, these heroes are just amazing, the ones that Lelo has. But yeah, he still has a lot of gold and no production buildings.
Whatever, I piece all, gonna camp.
Classic.
Yeah, he only needs to add like I lost all gold for my building, for repair, for something. So and start playing broke.
Alright, 1 hour 40 minutes.
I mean, you have either to play broke or make 100 griffons, for example.
Feels like we're not really close to the finish line.
Yeah, it can be like another 5 hours.
And towers again. Nice.
A player's forces are under attack.
No, this tower's a bad
Yeah,
bad decision.
Feels like it's a waste of money because it gets destroyed anyway in like no time.
It is waste of money.
Oh, Gyro's getting caught. Whoopsie.
Where?
In the north. More gold gone for Sheik.
Yeah, gyros are the best air versus air units, but against these AoE heroes, it's very hard to micro them without losing.
I think Lelo went to have some food. He's doing nothing.
He's moving now.
It's interesting, he doesn't even have a tier 2 tree, right? Lelo. He's so rich.
A player's forces are under attack.
Ooh, more gyros dying here. Wow, and Nightwing microing.
Oh, triple kill. That will drain quite a bit of gold if he wants to rebuild.
Yeah.
For now, he's just building towers, 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 and more towers.
Yeah, this looks like he doesn't know what to do, honestly. But maybe he wants it for scouting.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah. Alright, that farm will be taken out by Infernal. Not bad. Another Acolyte is found as well.
Cloak of Shadows on the Lich. Does it have a tactical purpose? Nice. Nice TP. Another necro down. That's also funny, right? A wisp mining on the island.
Are under attack.
Oh, fight in the middle.
Does that Cloak of Shadows come into play? No!
No big tactical play right there.
Lich goes down. That's expensive now. He's supply blocked even.
And he only has 2300 surrounded. No TP. Only on the DK. Is it enough?
I
Sleep?
think it was.
Stormbolt maybe?
Sleep.
Dead?
Ouch. And the STP follow up. Very nice.
Oh, wow. Yeah, there's no altar, right? Yeah, I think you just said it. No altar if I see this correctly. DK left. Uh-oh.
Yep.
Player's forces are under
So,
attack.
can he even rebuild the heroes with the gold he got?
Funny. Fight on the island. Ledu thought that there was still a farm.
Nope. Right, that base gone. It just walks past the ziggurat. Interesting. So they don't want to eliminate him now?
Under siege. Player's
I think
do they?
Sheik definitely wants to eliminate him. Or does he? Yeah, he's still attacking.
Ah,
Yeah,
there's ziggurat kill.
I think that Sheik thinks that Leru only has the 3 heroes and nothing else.
Okay, the daddy is here. What happened?
2 heroes
Oh,
died.
you were gone? I didn't even notice.
Was in such a long game.
Yeah,
Jason
Nightwing
lost some.
lost Lich and Dreadlord and said GG.
How so?
I guess he will leave, right? If he says GG.
Another narrow down. How many buildings does he have? 1,
Yeah,
2.
Gyros are not very nice to scout.
3 maybe?
A player's force
Okay, so now Nightwing piecing with Sheik.
He's kidding me. Who you? Oh. Fight in the middle, little bit. He still sees the farm, but can't really reach. Oh man.
Yeah, and Gyros are now very expensive to lose. 6k gold left for Sheik. And he's going for Hawks again.
Necropolis going, or will be going down soon, I think. But okay, he still sees a way out to rebuild with 1k gold. How's it even possible?
Yeah, he can sell items, I guess. I haven't checked his inventory, yeah. I mean, he has a staff on the DK, that's very nice.
are under attack.
Oh,
Wow,
creeps!
the creeps!
What? No way! Why? How? What?
I have no idea.
That was unexpected.
Yeah. 3 wisps and Zeppelin down. Whoopsie.
Town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
So the problem for Lelo is that Sheik still has a base and enough gold to build a 100 supply army, whereas Lelo has enough gold to build 100 supply but no base. Still not.
Weirdest game of my life.
Yeah,
And also they still have creeps in the like 2 hours game.
True.
Cloak of
That
Shadows.
little green spot. Totally useless, but having an impact here.
Yeah, I mean not just that one. Sheik was just grabbed another same green spot.
Another tree down.
Yeah.
Oh, 2 more buildings, right? Or is there... Ah, okay. He was
Oh,
hiding
shit.
quite a few. Hiding quite a few.
It's so annoying.
And Panda can be dead
Yeah.
now.
Oh, we can stab.
Yeah, but one how it's called? Bash? Yeah, one
Yeah.
bash
Yeah.
and
Ah, he's
the-
stuck.
Where? Oh,
Oh shit.
ultimate. Where does it spawn?
Oh my god.
Nice. Only the fire stuck. But I can't be officer
So
on.
stupid, dude.
Yeah, he saves the off banner now. That's good.
But this stuff is fun. Oh shit.
Okay, go. He has nothing left. Oh, actually, you got the Dreadnought back.
Yeah.
Yep. He's still selling items
A town is
to get the Lich back. Where's the altar even?
I have no idea.
Or maybe Tavern Revive? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think he has no altar.
Yeah.
Nope, he doesn't. But he has no gold for
Yeah.
Tavern Revive.
Reviving heroes is so expensive.
Yeah, 600 gold. That's
a player's force is
very
It's
dire.
it's time for Lelo to try to build.
Oh! Of course he has it!
Ah, smart.
It's Nightwing, guys. Of course he has it.
Didn't even know he has a peasant left.
Keeper dead.
Whoopsie. Does he have an altar still?
Ooh, but now he's STPing on it.
Oh, can the Lich get out, or is it too much? Close,
Yeah.
close, close.
He better not get out.
Yeah, true.
So does he have another option to build an altar? Where are the workers?
It's time to build Lelo. What are you waiting for? Even Chester Bennington like screamed, "What the hell are you waiting for?"
Yeah. Didn't got him too far. But he wanted to do mass tele to save his workshops. That building was killed. Can't do
Yeah.
anything anymore.
And that's very nice now, finally getting rid of the production, because there is... Oh, castle is on the way, actually.
Stab fast.
But yeah, it's gonna be very hard for
Look,
Sheik.
Tinker is at slow.
Yeah,
You can-
It
clearly
was-
visible. Clearly visible.
and he's still running faster than all other army.
Yeah. Such an annoying hero.
Running
good.
or driving right now. Really, dude?
Dude.
Biatch.
A player's forces are under attack. A town is under siege.
So bad you can't mass TP to the air units. Would be fun.
Yeah, would be real balanced.
Mass flying machines and TP all over the map.
Does he have workers left to rebuild anything?
But they playing it super wrong. It should be always Infernal running and killing buildings. And the moment they mass TP, Tinker is coming to kill the buildings. So
I think they don't feel the urge to super coordinate at the moment.
you don't need to be coordinated. Just send Infernal, and that's it. You don't need you to use any other undead heroes. So just Infernal, and you waste mana, and it kills buildings. It's really good.
It's a Dreadlord, by the way.
DK is dead.
Oh, dodges it.
Yeah, but he gonna catch another boat in a second.
Ah, you will find a way.
No.
Ah,
Wait a minute. Maybe not.
GG.
Is it?
yeah.
Is he giving up without the DK? Oh, is there a way out? He has the gold for an invul. Might be on cooldown. TP? Nope. Clap.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
At least he sold something.
True.
Yeah. No gold for rebuild. And does
I
he
think
have...
he has it, right? 520 should be.
Yeah, but he needs to... Oh, okay, yeah, he can kill some of his Gargs.
He has still a lot of items on the lich as well.
I'm running out of gold. Thank you.
By far richest player in the game.
It's time to rebuild. If he doesn't rebuild now, it's
Ooh,
now
the panda.
only one basically.
Is the ult on
Oh,
cooldown?
and
Okay.
these storm bolts.
And again, the chase of the Earth Panda.
And it's Magic Immune, right?
It is.
So he can only surround it.
Is under siege.
Yeah, and then there's still a Tinker with the staff.
So stupid, dude.
That's the.
Ooh.
Yeah, you should kill the sorcerers, maybe.
Yeah.
We need some Benny Hill music next time for this.
Are under attack.
There's a wisp of Trunkz even. Nice.
Look, this gonna take long time.
6 HP per shot. Yeah, Gargs. Great unit.
Archimage almost level 10.
Another building down. Lich is back. He's invis. That's about it, right? Everything else is gone. Still trying though.
So far, Ledo is spending his entire gold on items, which maybe is not a bad choice also. Because it doesn't get him teamed anytime soon.
Lots of ziggurats caught. They really want to get rid of him now, right?
Yeah, but also the Hawks are dying now.
Oops.
Yeah, they are not disposable at this point of the game.
Oh, Panda doesn't wanna engage. Better Tinker.
Level rebuild. Or buy all the mercenary camps.
Yeah,
Just
True.
mass mercs.
oh, that's still his option. The keeper is still dead, by the way, right? He's getting an altar here on the left side.
And Panda is stuck again. Look.
How does it do it?
This is an art. How to build moonwells to get stuck.
It's like Chemico when he plays on Concealed. Always the same.
A town is under siege.
So where are the heroes of Nightwing? Are they in Zeppelins, I guess?
A player's
Are we sure he has some?
Yeah, I'm not sure. He has to, right?
He has a Lich. Or he had a Lich a second ago. Was that
Yeah.
killed?
I didn't see his
Here.
dread dying.
Lich is there.
Shadows paying off here.
See?
Oh,
Apart from that, I don't see a Zeppelin.
yeah, he
Oh,
has
there's
a-
one, but there's only an Acolyte.
Has to be.
Yeah.
Blood
He has
sign.
another one, but no acolyte. Or I mean, no hero. There.
Yeah. I think he only has a Lich.
Yeah.
most
No,
likely.
no, So only has a Lich and
And Cloak of Shadows best item for late game.
Can we get some appreciation for the gargoyle who finally kills the farm?
is under siege.
Yeah.
In 3, 2, 1. Hooray! Hard work pays off.
Oh no, he has Dreadward somewhere because
Infernal, yep.
Fresh. Oh, it's over
True.
here.
Ah.
Oh god, oh god. So 3.5k gold, so I don't think he can go to 100 this game. Because he will need some gold always left.
If Leo start rebuilding right now and hide his chimps in the corner from one chim roost, for example.
Yeah, but it still will get scouted. I mean, they have still the air
Not
units.
necessarily.
He needs to check as well, right? He only has a tree somewhere.
Yeah, he needs to tech.
Takes forever.
Well, in solo maybe, but in FFA, time flies so fast.
Alright, heroes out of mana, but again, resources lost, experience gained for the heroes on the towers.
Getting close to 10. I like.
Now they're killing his base. Now they're doing good.
Mm-hmm.
And all this, like buildings like this, scouted really good with griffins, and also it kills it pretty fast. So
This is also a thrilling fight,
I
by
think
the way.
Sheik needs like 100 foot griffins, but he doesn't have money for it right now.
Yeah, 9,000 left for Lelu. 3,200 left for Sheik. Ishan, I think, has nothing.
I lost couple of same games when I had base and better heroes and better army, but I could not find all the buildings of other players, and they harassed me with infernals and heroes so hard. And every time you always have like less and less gold, and then you're broke and you're like, fuck, I can't leave my base anymore. It's so annoying. So if Sheik gonna lose it, it's gonna be so painful.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's
Lelo is sure that they gonna like chop him down building by building, and he saved money to fight to rebuild against Ishan. Oh look, he's building mass wisps.
Hmm?
Here.
Ah,
Alright, time to build something, I guess.
Yeah, maybe just to replenish Zeppelin. He set up 2 Zeppelins for the wisps.
yeah.
Maybe he gonna drop it somewhere all over the map and build buildings.
And he's losing. Who is winning this battle?
Easy gyro, no? Oh, not
Yep.
easy.
But
But
he lost 2 gyros again. And it's getting expensive now for him. 3k gold.
No.
So who is ahead now? What do you think?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean,
I think Lelo, right?
Lelo, yeah, because
He has the most gold and he is elf.
if he's gonna rebuild, just imagine Sheik is dead and eliminated, and then it's about 2 other players, and what Ishan has? Nothing. No gold, no scouting ability, and Lilo can rebuild all over the map. And
Yeah.
oh, keeper is dead. Oh shit! That's why you always need 2 stuffs.
ah, he's entangled. He can't really reach. He can
nice
stab in
entangle, yeah.
5.
There is
Oh,
no
nice.
priest.
Nice. That was good. He built 1 Dryad to dispel the slow. It's also very
that's
smart.
nice.
Doesn't even need the stab. Stays off cooldown. Nice in the meantime. Treant's Infernal.
Yeah,
In unison.
they do its work. And also the small breaker finishes buildings in the bottom.
Everyone does something except the Lich, who does
Look,
yeah.
absolutely fucking nothing.
He's losing more gyros to Gargs. Oh, panda, panda, panda.
Ah, he's fine.
He led him to the tree.
Oh, that's not smart, right? Is it?
A player's
I mean, there's still quite a bit of towers and quite a few
Keeps
units.
again killing units.
No, no way.
What is wrong with these turtles, dude? Oh, now they realize. Mercy for the dragon hog. Or is there? Or is there? Wake up! Wake up!
Waking up.
Whoa! Wisp
Oh,
Again,
survived.
you killed the Zeppelin.
They attacked the wrong target.
Why don't they attack the dragon hog?
I don't know.
Why do they even attack?
That's another very good, very valid question. Well, the dragon hog now got taken out.
I love this leech. Hide it. It's super fun.
Yeah,
oh,
it was
actually,
a
under
super
present
end game.
DK, right? No DK and no money for it right now. So yeah.
Yeah. The Lich is in position to buy the Invis potion and kill the last building with Death and Decay in the end. So.
Ah.
Yeah. And just imagine he has two heroes and Dreadlord in Invis potion and Archimage, Mass TP and Dreadlord sleep him while
Keeper.
killing the main.
He got the
Yeah.
keeper finally. That hurt.
Yeah, that hurt, but he has so much gold.
He's supply blocked. Needs the moonwell first.
And Inferno does his work.
How annoying is this freaking Inferno? The creeps now
super annoying.
switching
You
to
can't
killing
imagine.
buildings.
You can only imagine how annoying he is when you play late game FFA against Undead. It's super annoying.
So you started to love Side even more?
Yeah. So FFA is the only place when you can hate such a nice person like Side.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, but yeah, now all players run out of buildings.
Cheers, bro.
A town is under
Cheers.
siege.
Thanks.
Lelu hiding buildings. And Breaker trying his very, very, very best.
Oh, finally, a knight.
Oh, wow. 1 hour, 2 hours, 7 minutes in.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, Forks. All good, mate.
A town is under siege.
So 2000 left.
Yeah. 2k for Sheik. 190 for Nightwing. 7k for Lelu.
Gargs. Oh, do.
Oops. But no real crowd control, I think. I have no keeper. There's still staffs, or at least one staff.
And new Inferno is coming.
Yep.
Oh shit.
But there is a downtime usually on Infernal, right? You can't have it like an avatar.
Last one, it was expired already.
Ah.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh shit. He revived the peasant with paladin.
Yeah, one peasant. And yeah, is it actually really his last peasant, by the way?
Ooh.
Because he's supply blocked as well.
Ooh.
So yeah, then it's understandable. No, but he has some here.
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyway, he doesn't need the resurrection other than to these peasants.
Yeah, but you never know. It's such a long cooldown, 250 seconds, I think.
Come on. It can be 10 minutes and it's still fine.
A player's forces are under attack.
Can you use Holy Light on Infernal?
Nope.
On Recoil?
Yep.
Yeah.
A town is under siege.
Ooh, 2 Garks down.
Ouch. Man, this sorcerer is doing good job.
Yeah, actually, Eshon lost a lot of his army, pretty much all of it. Like, he had 50 or 60 supply a couple of minutes ago.
No, he doesn't need much. If he wants his DK back, he needs to lose all his army except heroes.
Ooh, TP again on the Garks.
Oh, Garg skill kills Zeppelin.
Yeah.
Staff's really good. Okay, 3 workers still left for Sheik. 2 knights.
Actually, it doesn't matter. He has less and less gold. That's what matters.
Yeah, they bleed him dry like crazy.
Yeah. Like, he had a 10k gold advantage, and
Yeah.
now Lelu has still 6k left.
Yeah.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh,
Yeah, he still has a staff, but level 9 Mountain King, so level 2 clap at least. Yeah, and that's exactly the problem for human. If they run out now of their main base, it's gonna be tough to survive.
A town is under siege.
finally realized. Oh, Panda again. Still supply block. 3 more supply.
This Dryad is really smart.
What Dryad?
I
The
mean,
one with the tinker.
one-
Yeah.
It's really important.
Ooh, the keeper would be finally back.
Oh
see
no,
how the
Dieback,
one
he was waiting so long for this! Oh, saddest revive ever, level
It's
10.
20 minutes
Lol.
Oh no.
Oh, he killed a peasant though, maybe 2.
Yeah, this is very expensive now. Last peasant, if I see correctly.
Oh, Tinker might get it with rockets. Nice heal, staff.
Oh yeah, he's doing everything to save
Infernal.
it. But now the Infernal from the
Oh,
other
sick.
side. No,
I
but
can't
too much
commit.
mana on the Paladin.
Yeah.
And also steps. So yeah, he saves his last peasant, but again, supply block. So, I mean, he's spending now all his gold on building farms and then losing it, and then building peasants and losing it, so it's not gonna be good. And yeah, now he has to do something about it and asking for peace. Because the Tinker is super
I don't
annoying.
think Nightwing doesn't like that much.
Yeah, but Nightwing somehow again gets his hero back.
Oh my god, he seriously does it. How did he get the gold?
He
Yeah, the
sold
Lich.
TP with Lich.
Yeah,
Ah.
he had TP and he had the hood of
Maybe
cunning.
something with Dreadlord.
You were right, these knights are pretty good against
They're super fast. That's
Yeah.
the main point.
All right, the chase on the Earth Panda once again.
Oh.
Slips away. And in the meanwhile, the Tinker wreaks havoc.
Oh, resurrection,
sick.
2 workers back.
Yep, that's good.
Yeah, for another 10 minutes.
But yeah, exactly. Sheik realizes that this is not gonna turn out favorable for him. I can't deny it on the answer.
1700 for Sheik. 6000 for Lelu. 300 for Ishan.
Yeah, Lee played super patient. Like, not going for the army, but rather go for the items and more buildings to always appear weak. Because as soon as they discovered that Lelu would be rebuilding or has some production buildings, they would peace and team him.
Yeah, so it's a good decision.
Yeah.
Who is that? Player 2?
I think it's Trunkz.
Okay. Then I take the time. EP123, thank you very much for the 5 gifted subs. Also, Greif Power, thank you for the sub.
Yeah, let's hope it's Trunkz.
Yeah, he's Observer, otherwise the icon would be different, right?
Yeah, okay, it's Trunkz. Yeah.
I hope it will cause a desync. No! That's still a thing?
I don't think so.
Bye, Trunksy.
See you in Meisterschaft.
See you in Meister. Yeah, maybe. Bye bye.
A player's forces are under attack.
Alright, all good.
Altar down again. There's a new tree coming. He has 1 Moonwell, 2 Moonwells.
Sheik invented new way to play invisible MK. Running all over the map without stuff of TP.
Yeah.
We will be showing this game to our grandchildren live. I got a feeling this Lich will play a big role at the end of the game.
He just bought a staff of teleportation, so
Uh-huh.
still doing things.
Sheik only 1600 left, constantly repairing as well. Good
And
scouts
I
with
think
the
he needs the
info.
resources to hide buildings by now. Like it's
Forces are
not worth to repair this anymore.
Where is the DK? In some Zeppelin again?
He did revive him, right?
Yeah. Can't fight it.
Yeah, that's always 3 observers don't find Ashen's stuff.
Yeah, like last time.
Yeah.
I don't know. Ah, Zeppelin Marketplace upper right got him. Boom!
Oh.
You're getting good at this.
a player's forces are under attack.
No, Lich came there.
A town is under siege.
And
Yeah, he
hiding
needs to
again.
buy another cloak. It's available at that marketplace.
Okay, jump around. Okay, dude, he can't do anything against the Tinker, can he?
A town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
Still trying to get the altar back. Left hand side will probably be scouted
Crazy.
once again.
Oh, Panda.
Stormbolt, clap. But
Okay.
ultimate is ready. Can you get this around this time? Oh,
Yeah.
got it.
He needs to TP with Tinker and okay. He's running.
Yeah,
It's fine, it's fine. He has
yeah,
time.
he should be in time. Yeah.
A town is under siege.
Oh man. Is that really? No, he has the staff.
A player's forces
This will take quite a bit, but it's the end.
Yeah, he needs the sorcerers on. The sorcerers should have been on top. Yeah, in the front.
You would love to have the sorcerers on top, eh?
Yeah.
Look, Gark against
Oh,
Gippo. It was 1-on-1 before.
bye. Altar cancelled again.
He asked whether he saw his items. So Lelu sold items on his panda to signalize that he is broke to the others.
Ah.
Because that's pretty much always the last thing you want to do, sell items on your heroes, because they are the most valuable units you have. So yeah, by selling items and not having a full inventory, you want to make them believe that he is broke, which should work maybe.
But kind of obvious to point it out. It's like, hey, I made this play. I made this
Yeah,
play.
yeah, exactly.
Look at me. Look at me.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, well, not usually people sell items before they broke really, so you don't
Exactly,
want to sell it. It's the last thing you want to do.
A town is under siege.
So Sheik is down to these 3 buildings, right? And he's still trying to repair the castle for some reason. I'm not sure. He should evacuate by now, for sure.
Okay, do we have any peasants on the map actually? No, right? Something that he hides? Nothing, right?
Yeah. So he's gonna be eliminated pretty soon.
Oh my god, it took forever, but they kind of did it?
A player's
It's so hard to find these buildings, especially trees hidden in the middle of the trees. Oh, Dreadlord
Oh, he
found
found it. Damn, that also took like an hour.
Yeah.
Nightwing is basically doing like 1 hour of always the same, and it took this long to find him.
a player's
Man, this is so annoying to play versus this Tinker. After he harasses you for 1 hour. Oh wait, the altar got cancelled from Lelu.
Again and again and again and again. He still got 5k. You can try once more. He should have wisps somewhere. Ooh,
Yeah,
Dryad.
yeah.
Staff.
He has only 1 tree, I think. No, he has 2. Okay, that's fine.
player's forces are under attack.
Breaker running from the Infernal. Griffin chasing wisps. Oh. Can't reach. Can't reach. Breaker too fast.
Wisp block.
He's trying. Doesn't need it.
Ow.
Puck. Might lose a Griffin though. Yo, definitely losing this Griffin.
Yeah, nice suggestion in chat as well. How about make a few invisible units and try to surround Tinker? That's very nice. I used to do that with knights, but yeah, of course no units to make invisible
It's
anymore. Yeah.
really hard. And
Yeah.
what invisible units can he make right now?
Yeah, that's nothing, right?
Alta is
the
back.
Keeper.
Keeper might be back. Oh, Sheik is losing so much. Second Griffin about to drop, maybe?
No,
Ah,
he's securing it.
Oh, he's moving
1 tree
straight
found.
past the altar, is he?
Oh, he didn't see it.
Oh my.
Is this the last peasant again?
Maybe. Panda, Tinker trying once more. Staff ready, and bye-bye.
Yeah, and the peasant under attack now.
Oh, Tinker,
Oh,
be careful.
A player's
Pella has to revive the peasant again.
oh, Panda! Super low. But nothing nearby, really. Keeper's
he's-
back. Keeper's back.
Yeah. And the last peasant is now also resurrected, but he has to evacuate. I'm not sure what his plan is.
He found the altar. Gets another Griffin out. But these heroes will never
a player's
be
forces
scouted.
are under attack.
Yeah, exactly. But are these heroes better than the other heroes? I mean, Tinker is always the best hero in these situations because it's so good versus buildings and can't be targeted. I mean, she could still try to get a Zeppelin. Take care of the last peasant.
A player's forces are under attack.
Night falling.
Yeah, you can work with Entangle now. Nice. Panda level 9. Nice.
Yeah, I think Nightwing is down to 2 buildings and no tricks possible anymore here.
Yeah, he can sell some items more to build more buildings, but
Yeah, but nothing really crazy like farms, invisible farms or islands or anything.
Invisible farms?
Yeah, don't you remember the last finals?
Ah, okay. Yeah.
No
I
one
thought
pointed them.
real invisible buildings, that would be quite OP. Never know what you FFA guys come up with.
But Lilo also down to 1 tree.
look, he's building arcade
Yeah.
vault. What he wanna ivory towers? What?
Yeah, that's okay.
When you almost eliminate it, you just build it.
I mean, everyone is pretty much down to 2 buildings here. Just that Lelo can rebuild the most.
One is hidden.
Under siege.
Oh, look at the trees. How many trees?
Takes control, not bad.
Yeah, but
Only limited amount, yep.
yeah, it's on cooldown. This spell has a quite long cooldown.
Must be super freaking late for Sheik as well, like 4 AM, 5 AM.
Wait, is he in Asia?
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. It's like the
Russian Asian.
Ah, okay.
border to whatever. Kalashnikov, thank you for the sub. Greetings to Marco Masshunt Giesel. Whenever
Finally
I
invisible worker. Wow,
Okay,
that almost got killed.
Okay, 2 buildings.
Yeah, and he now says no peasants.
Everyone just saw it. Yikes.
Yeah, because he healed an invisible unit, I guess. He saw it.
Are there wisps in the zeppelins? Yeah, right. 1, 2, okay.
Yeah, Lilo is fully prepared pretty much for this endgame now.
Yeah, he has 3 zeps.
Yeah,
5
3
wisps
steps
total.
and a lot of gold. He can still go to the island over here if he wants, so that will be very hard. I mean, there could be a draw possible even.
What?
I mean, if human is out of gold and Lelo has an island for some reason.
God, no.
A player's force is
Castle half dead.
Yep. And then only shop left.
And
Guess the
2
Infernal will go in as well.
Poor Sheik.
Ooh. Hippo sees the Zeppelin up.
So, what is Nightwing's plan here? I mean, it's very hard to kill an elf in his shoes now.
I mean, he can just keep on doing what he's doing and send Infernals and do a little bit of damage.
That's perfect.
But on the other side, there's Treants and no Dispel.
And he has 440 gold again somehow. Nightwing.
I don't know how he does it. He always finds something. He must be pretty good at the stock market, this guy.
a player's forces are under attack.
What a fun game.
Is there any easy win for anyone here? Most likely for Lelu.
Yeah, I
Not
mean,
really. It's
how
hard
do
to
you
read.
defend against Tinker Panda when they just keep on doing what they're doing?
A player's forces are under attack.
And even
I
Keeper.
still find it quite amazing how they survived against Sheik when Nightwing space was gone and Lilo space was gone.
Ooh, Knight
This
about to
was a very tense moment.
fall. What, gotta run maybe? Nice dodge. Man, these guys are really good at dodging balls.
He didn't heal the knight.
Oh, whoops.
And yeah, he bought some ivory tower.
Yeah. Nice. Using the trees to staff on. That was good.
Kicking this up.
There's a farm now. Okay, so Sheik is prepared. I mean, yeah, it's obvious that he is not just gonna die like this. But yeah, I think they are forced to move. Otherwise, they just get chipped down.
I need to find the farm first, I guess.
A town is
Yeah.
forces are under attack.
It's even gonna be impossible to save this castle in the long run.
Kill the sorceress. What the fuck? Two heroes, one dryad and tangle. You can't out heal with this damage.
Uh,
Ah well, never mind. He can resurrect it. So you need to kill it again.
The town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, okay. So he killed it again, and then he can resurrect it again. Whoop.
yeah, but now 250 seconds, no resurrection. Where did the second peasant go? Didn't he resurrect too?
Yep. There's one right and one at the castle.
One right. Ah, nice.
Ooh, last building for Lelu. For now. I know there must be a tree somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. There's...
Yep.
Yeah, these trees
Oh!
are so hard to find.
Inferno creeping.
Yeah, no.
A little bit of gold.
Yeah, true. Smart.
Sheik 2-pronged attack again. Repairing constantly. 1200 gold left. Lelu 4400.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, that's another worker down. Will the corpse disappear before the cooldown is off?
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
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 it disappears pretty fast.
but there's the other one on the right
Oh. Okay, hardly going for the castle now.
side. Yeah.
Any chance this is not working?
Nope, there's still a tinker with rockets.
No.
Dryad falls. Oopsie. Boom. Alright, also down to one building.
You can lose panda now. Okay.
Walking away.
Oh, Fire Panda is going for the second peasant. Ah, can't reach.
Yeah, Sheik is gonna be revealed. And I think he will reveal himself. And then build the town hall.
A player's forces are under attack.
New necropolis.
Oh my god.
And still 200 gold. Alright.
Tranquility, of course. Noise. What's left? He still has What does he have on items? We don't know, right? Because we don't see his heroes ever.
Yeah.
Except the Lich, of course.
With the cloak. So nice.
It feels like he didn't sell anything.
Yeah,
No,
exactly. It looks like his first creep camp. He's finishing with a single break.
Liar!
Well, invisible peasant.
Yeah, Lelo doesn't have the most amount of wisps, I guess. Ah, he's fine. Nah, he's perfectly set up, I think. He's favorite for sure.
That would be quite something, right? Coming in as the underdog into the qualifier. Now in a favorite position in the final.
Yeah, not just underdog, super underdog.
Alright, Sheik is revealed. And will then build a town hall after close before he
Oh
gets...
look, he sends Trunkz to those two farms and goes to kill the last one.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be
Okay.
stressful.
And actually, it's hard to TP to those farms because rockets, tinker damage, and panda. If you TP a little later, it can be dead, and you.
And the peasant's standing in the water, so he can't build very quickly, so
Ooh, true.
he's a bit in a hurry to build something now.
Pocket Factory, trying to do the deal. Ah, no, he's focusing. Okay. Okay,
I mean,
that
he
one's
still has
gone.
an ivory tower. He still can sell items, so yeah. He
Oh.
still has some time.
Zeppelin gone though. And he found a worker on the left-hand side.
That's big. And now Eshan is on Lelu, I think.
Apparently it did work, despite this play being so obvious. Ooh,
He's not
there's a
on the
town hall.
left.
He's so close to it. There's one screen
Yeah.
away. Ooh, he's breaking the peace. They had
This
for a long
is
time.
a Moon versus Lin moment, isn't it?
True, very true. Maybe he's gonna win this with one supply. Oh, worker down bottom left.
Ooh, but yeah, no, the cooldown should be off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Paladin is invis goes to resurrect.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so crazy in FFA. Like, you have 30k gold at one point, and then you need to resurrect every single peasant.
The two farms are going down. Another Zeppelin found in the north.
Yeah, and I guess he knows that he's gonna come to resurrect.
Oh, but he
Going
can't
back to the
scan.
corpse.
Ah, he's just protecting the corpse. I see.
Yeah, I guess.
Protection of corpse. It's fine. Look, he can use skeletons on Rodin Necromant.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, now he can resurrect and
Farms
Staff.
down.
I'm not sure the staff is not working. I think on
Oh.
the human.
You can stuff now.
No, I don't think you can.
Yeah. I said you can't.
Ah, you can't. Yeah.
Ah.
So,
The
yeah.
panda's turning around.
Kills this. Oh shit! Keeper.
Ooh. What's happening? Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire, Burn, Holy Light. He can out-heal this, I feel. Keeper in trouble, Mountain King chasing. Oh, this time he didn't dodge and he kills him! Oh my god, he tried so hard for so long to get this Keeper back.
And
But
again,
Moonwell
there's
done
no
as
alpha.
well.
This is the last building.
Yeah.
Is it?
This is-
Oh,
yeah.
it is! Every now Nightwing wins. Is he though? Dude, if he really commits with this Tree of Life, with his last building, against the last building of the opponent, it would be so sick.
Well, he has wisps,
Yeah.
Yeah, he's quickly piecing now with Lelu, just in the hopes that.
but he doesn't know
peasants
if
survive.
it's last peasant. So yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know this moment as a human player when you just it's just not finishing this freaking town hall, and the peasant is so vulnerable.
That's all you got left.
I mean, Ashen on 2 buildings as well.
Yeah, and
So
look, and Ashen maybe needs to
A town is under siege.
sneakily help to kill the Neytpoh, because against one building he can sneakily have a leech somewhere else, and if human goes to hunt your necropolis, you just use like Dreadlord to sleep the Archimage and kill the town hall.
I think he doesn't have a shade left, so it's so hard to know what's going on.
Yeah. I mean, if human is somewhere close to necropolis, you have some vision.
That's also Ishan's last building. What's attacked now? Isn't it?
Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
He has to do something, but the Zap is kind of busy at the moment.
Yeah, there's the Acolyte in the thread.
Oh, 700 HP. The Hippo is right there.
The Hippo is already finding the next, and there's water everywhere. He can't build there.
Yeah, he can't build a necropolis anyway.
Oh.
It's too little
Oh no,
gold.
the heroes are here.
What's he supposed to build?
Game.
Game defeated. Oh wow, we're down to a 1-on-1. Nightwing out,
And-
third place.
Yeah, and now Lelu can produce all the moonwells around the map.
Wow, yeah, and Lelo also knows where the town hall is.
True. And he's close.
Invis peasant moving.
Oh no way, he has 700 gold again.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think Lelo takes this home.
He can, yeah.
has
It's-
trees, he has
it's hard.
wisps.
It's hard for human because he has no units to scout the map.
Yeah.
Only water elementals, but
He has to go on an island, I think.
A player's forces are under attack.
New farms, okay. Attacking now sees everybody home.
he needs his keeper now.
Yeah, there's the Zeppelin, and I think he has to go to an island now.
How frustrating.
I wonder how many rockets this Tinker threw throughout this game.
Oh yeah, millions. Ultimate again. Bye bye shop. Bye bye tower.
Okay, so where's
Kills the
the...
sorceress. Twice.
Zeppelin maybe? No.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, Fire Panda taken out. Main damage done.
And he's finding most of the buildings again.
Yep.
I'm not sure if the Ultra Vision is reaching. But I think the Panda doesn't have Ultra Vision, right? Only the Night Elf.
Yeah. It doesn't.
Yeah, I think island it is.
Okay. How is he supposed to reach it?
Yeah, Lelo is still rich, so he could still even
can
tech
make
tier
some
2 and
something.
get units. So.
I'm losing brain cells. Uh,
So Nugent, how does it feel to lose a game like this in Sheik's position?
Yeah, it's worst feeling ever.
ooh, Keeper's coming back. Alta in the north. And he finds the
He found
tree!
the tree. That's good. That's some progress. And the keeper coming back. Ooh, the sorcerer's exposed.
There's a hippo left hand side. Doesn't want to commit, I guess. He has another tree and is producing wisps and has a zeppelin here. So he can give this up, but we won't get our epic moment. Sedge.
He needs a keeper.
He gets the keeper back. It's already on the way.
Are under attack.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think this farm is positioned bad because it is in reach of the rockets.
It doesn't matter. Tinker can put a factory on this island.
Yeah, but not
So-
if the farm was here between the
Ah,
trees.
but if human TP to this island, must TP so and kill the factory. But if he doesn't chop the trees, yeah, Tinker and Panda just can kill these farms from the bottom.
Exactly, yeah. So yeah, this one Griffin needs to scout further.
Yeah. He stopped killing. Okay, keeper is out.
A town
And he has good items. Rod of Necromancer.
Lol, he's stuck again.
No.
Come on! I mean, he can get
No,
out with Force of Nature relatively easy.
Not stuck. He just has no rally point. It's
Okay, is he going for the Town Hall? Committing? Is the
For the
ultimate ready?
peasants.
Is the ultimate ready? Oh, so
Wow,
close!
that was so close.
Okay, he can brute force the Town Hall now.
Yeah, the peasants, can they survive?
yes.
One down, Invis.
Invis. Nice.
Sorceress.
Yeah.
Ooh, man, this Paladin Holy Light. How many Holy Lights there are?
Yeah, hard to keep everything alive, but there might be Resurrection online.
Okay, down to 3 buildings. Yep, Resurrection there is.
And actually, he can just focus the Paladin now. What's up, is Tinker? Run, run!
Yeah, the Tinker might die.
He wants this. Oh no,
might
he
die.
can't, he can't, he can't! Oh my god,
There's no
he's
stand.
really
That's
losing
the
level
ultimate
10
independence
Tinker.
now.
No
Oh,
fucking
no.
way!
So that the last building. Oh shit.
Oh shit.
That is fine, he has money.
He has money, but does he have the time now?
I mean, did the Griffin see the buildings?
I'm not sure. Probably not.
Dude, Sheik, what a roller coaster. First he had the ultra mega lead. Then he's almost out. And now he kills the 2 heroes. What the hell? He doesn't send anything with Mastelli. He seems... wants to rebuild.
Yeah, I mean, Sheik might think that he won now, but yeah, he has to be careful. Now he goes tier 2. After 3-hour tier 2 tech.
Oh
Nice.
man. Oh, FFA is so wild. Level 10 Pally, of course.
Yeah, and he's not even revealed yet, so the islands are still unrevealed, as he can
Yeah.
buy another town hall.
We're here for another 2 hours, right?
We have an Ancient of Wind now, finally building.
Or if
Okay.
you want to build a fairy. Fairy would be
Interesting,
good
yeah, but or maybe he
Can-
needs to
can't be
scout.
damaged. and
I'm
can
not
be
sure.
vaulted.
Yeah.
Yeah, he builds a shop so for fairies.
Mhm.
Crazy, crazy game.
Okay, he's getting an Invis MK somewhere.
A player's
He did
forces
nothing.
are under attack.
And left.
A town is under siege.
Resource management at this point of an FFA is so hard. Like, what is the best thing to get? It's
Okay,
always
Tinker
that
is back.
question. Tinker is back, nice. So he didn't scout the buildings in time. But now Lelo on 500 gold, so that's the first time
because
that Lelo is slow.
he ordered 7 fairies.
Ah,
And he's
true.
might be able to mine. Oops, mine soon.
Nice.
What the hell?
So he knows about the town hall again, as the Zeppelin is idling over here. Mass TP. Haven't seen that in a long time.
Yeah.
Does he find the altar? No, he
No,
does.
he found the moonwell.
Only the moonwell.
shit.
Oh, he could prevent the
I mean, the
panda.
moonwell is also okay.
Yeah.
Stops the
And he
fairies a
saw
bit.
the peasant with the zeppelin, so he's gonna right after it.
And now he has the money for another town hall even, if he wants.
Mass tally home. Keeper could be saved, should be saved. Zeppelin is right there.
One bash and he's dead.
Calculated.
And Tinker killed the peasant.
Should be able to resurrect. There's one more on the right hand side. Shop is down,
Look
no
at-
more ferries.
Look at this. Is this the next island?
Oh my god. Peasant back. Tinker waiting. And the ferry is revealed.
Okay, Panda is back.
Yeah, that's nice now with 3 heroes again.
He kills this peasant now again.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, no more revives.
1 peasant left.
One peasant left. Panda in trouble. Staff ready.
Oh, now cancel. It didn't cancel. Man, that's so expensive to not cancel here.
Oh, Griffin found the Ancient of Wind, but he can't TP
Yeah,
to
that's
this.
bad. That's bad for him.
Okay, Griffin down.
Yeah, no scout, no air.
TP to the Dreadlord.
And
A player's force
Okay, no air. The worker? Is he trying to portal again?
I think the best. Oh, okay, he's still trying to hide the island.
look, he's trying to kill his own fairy to build a wisp.
Oh,
a town is under siege.
How is he back to 2 workers when the one worker was just dead before?
yeah, good question.
Maybe he built one.
All right, no more units for Lilo, so it wasn't worth it. It was a tier 2 tag plus Ancient of Wind for 2 fairies.
It's so close game, for fuck's sake.
Yes.
He got the ferries and the ferries took out the griffin.
Yeah. And he can kill. Oh,
Did he see
can-
it?
yeah, but he will with Zeppelin. He's coming. Or not?
Oh, was that a peasant bottom? Okay. Took us almost 3 hours, but this finish will be pretty epic, I feel.
He's gonna see it in 3, 2, 1.
Hello. But, oh, wait. Wasn't there
Oh.
another peasant somewhere? Zeppelin is empty on the right hand side. He finds the altar.
One was here, and
Yep.
one is building the town hall.
Okay.
Oh, he's TP at the look at the island.
But he might reveal his town hall position now.
Yeah,
But yeah, I think Lilo is gonna go ahead and do some rocket breath action before. Not caring about the altar.
He can only... Okay. Yeah. My god. Zeppelin has
Yeah,
a
the
wisp
town
on
hall
the
will
right hand
finish
side.
eventually.
He finds another
Yes.
farm on the top.
Yeah, so he found all the island buildings. And yeah, they were too close to the land.
He still has a lot of gold. He can build something with a peasant bottom left. 2 farms
Yeah.
down.
I still think this town hall position is amazing. It's very unexpected. If you move your air units at the edge of the map, you won't find it, and it's close to your own buildings.
Oh, there's the
But
farm.
Lilo is mining again soon.
Okay, 1 building left.
Sheik sold some units or some items, so he has more gold to build.
Player's forces are under attack.
Fairy, don't lose a fairy.
How's he supposed to lose it? He can't be bolted.
Yeah, well, if he goes like AFK for 5 shots of water elemental.
True. Oh, the Earth Panda finds the... At the daytime? Yeah, does he see it? Or what's the radius? The panda's right here.
Yeah, he sees it.
Yes, I see it, yeah.
Oh, sick.
Nice one,
Cool. That was so sick to move the Earth
Very
Panda here.
expensive.
Oh! Hit!
What?
What is
dead?
happening? What? Invul?
Cancel Town Hall.
Oh my god.
Stuff is Tinker stuff. Oh,
Tinker's
Too
coming.
far away.
Is he though? Tinker's almost there. No way.
He can't get it back now.
and he found the town hall.
Oh yeah, but that's huge. Yeah, that's. But he's evacuating the peasant again. Does the ferry find the zeppelin?
I mean, oh my god. He's straight on the way. I think he knows.
Power goes to revive this peasant.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, that's nice too. He has still money for one more town hall. Or some more farms and islands.
And Tinker is in danger.
And Lelo actually can't get the hero back. And the sorceress is chasing the Tinker.
He should kill this sorceress with Keeper
Where is the keeper?
in the top in the Zeppelin.
Ah. Bash, bash, block. Dude, if he's trying to staff and gets bashed, he might be dead, but okay.
So why is he letting off?
Okay, Zeppelin is dead and he sees the town hall.
Yep, that's true. One more peasant in the Zeppelin.
He didn't kill the Zeppelin. Oh shit. Fairy.
But the ferry?
Oh no. Move to the
Very
side.
dead?
Should be. Nah, it's fine. Phase shift.
Oh my
Great
god,
spell.
this game.
That's great for the for this final.
Yeah,
It's
totally
really
deserved.
Tinker Invis.
Yeah, we want help. Oh, maybe he want. Yeah, he gonna attack it and now and kill it. And MK left. MK left.
Yeah,
does
and
he-
Terra too.
Oh, I didn't hit.
He didn't hit, yeah.
Yeah, because he used the.
Is it the
factory.
last building? Is it the last building?
Oh, it
Is it the last building?
was! Lelu from out
Nice.
of freaking nowhere.
Nice.
First winning the qualifier, now winning it all.
He's great.
Unbelievable, man. What a play. What a final.
Cinderella story.
Indeed.
Wow,
Sick
he had
performance.
100 gold in the end. This is what it came down to. 100 gold and one trio of life.
Man, the W3Champions FFAs, they're quite something. Rulaz put these together. Never disappointing. Oh my god.
Wow, it's amazing how Sheik still survived. He had this one castle and 2 peasants, and he had, like, in the end, 5 more town halls all over the map.
For sure.
And almost killed Lelo with 6k gold, but Lelo, perfect player. I mean, wow. I'm still stunned. There was
So
this
you-
one moment where Sheik had the 100 supply and no one had a base anymore.
Yeah.
This was very close.
So you said this is best of 5, right? No.
Can you imagine? Everyone thinks that it's over, and we now just announce that Level gets 3 points for the first game, and we are
Do we have a winners interview? Do we have time for this or?
Yeah, for sure. I just don't know how
yeah,
to
we
add
have
him.
1 hour for the interview.
He has to accept my friend request, but then we can do it.
Maybe I can invite him.
I don't think you can invite him to the call
Let's
because
see.
I'm the king of this group, you know. But should be.
Okay.
Lelu. Let's see.
Give me 1 minute, he says.
Ah, okay, sure. I called him so he can.
Yeah, I'm sweating, he says.
he
I mean, you can imagine how long was this game? It was
3 hours almost.
Congrats.
Yeah, man, we got
5 and
king.
1-3 left.
the king on the line. Lelu, congratulations. Sick performance from being the ultimate underdog to winning it all. You probably didn't expect this, eh?
Yeah, I didn't, definitely.
Okay, Rulaz, I leave the interview to you. You probably have a million specific questions. Go ahead.
Yeah, like the most interesting question I think is why didn't you build units when you had 12k gold? Like you had no production, you had 12k gold, and the others were pretty much almost dead or pretty hurt. But you never
Well,
decided to
I
build
think you know the
production.
answer already.
Sorry?
If I build units, of course they are gonna team me. So
Yeah.
why would I build units at all?
Yeah, so it was very nice. Also, the trick with selling the items on the panda to fake that you are broke. That was also amazing. So yeah, so much interesting stuff happening in this FFA. So when were you kind of sure that you have it, or was there any point where you thought?
Yeah, actually after I killed the human castle, I think at that point I knew I won.
Yeah, yes. So Eshon went out quite surprisingly, I think.
Yes, yeah, I was surprised as well. I thought he was gonna
Lelo,
hide
tell me,
for the hour.
in the end, you committed to the last building. You thought it's last. What did you feel when you killed this farm and it wasn't over? You was like, oh shit.
I felt disappointed, of course. I thought I was gonna lose at that point, actually. Again,
Yeah.
I thought I threw the game, but I had some gold left, so...
What was your heart rate at the end?
No idea. Too high.
Why didn't you chase the Zeppelin in the end in the last minutes with the worker? So you had a fairy that was chasing the Zeppelin, and then you switched to the main.
I lost it, I guess. I don't know. I didn't hotkey the fairy dragons at all.
But anyway, it was a great game, especially great game to win it.
Yeah,
it was
I
like
think
3
you
hours.
you have to be very tired because we are also tired, and I can't imagine playing this game. Wow,
It's 2
just
hours and 55 minutes of greatness.
Of sitting and hoarding.
Is it the first tournament, first money you won playing FFA?
Yeah, I think it is. At
Yeah.
least the first one when I actually win money.
So can we have a very short introduction of you? Like, who are you? Where are you from? How old are you? How long have you been playing?
Well, I'm from Finland and I'm 18 at the moment, and I've been playing for like 4 years or 3 years. I don't know really.
Yeah, that's a very great performance to take out all these great players in a very, very nice fashion. So yeah, do you know how much money you won?
Like 300 or something.
Yeah.
No.
What?
Because you played so bad, it was down to 100.
But you lost to me yesterday, like a fucking noob.
That's why I got nothing.
I think you should donate like $200 to the prize pool, Jun, right?
So I played even worse for nothing, right?
Alrighty, any more questions?
How will you celebrate now?
No idea. Gonna go to sleep.
Okay, that's a kind of boring celebration, but you deserve it after this long and exhausting game, man. Congrats, super cool to watch you play, super cool to watch your rise, and hopefully see you in Season 10.
Yeah, I have one last question. How did it feel when you have one wisp left and Nightwing was chasing you?
That
This
was such
must
a
be the
clutch
most
point,
stressful
actually.
thing, and exactly
Yes.
when Nightwing had it, there was the mass TP from Sheik in Nightwing's
Yes,
base.
and then I had to come with my Tinker and staff the Wisp out like 2 or 3 times.
Yes.
One Wisp. I thought
And
my
it
game
was
was
always
over at that
dizzy
point.
from the Zeppelin.
Yes,
Yeah, this
that
was
was
the...
so close.
Yeah, I thought you were out there, and she
Yeah, I
came.
thought so as well.
But yeah, amazing, man, amazing. I'm so happy for you, and thank you so much
Yeah,
for
thank you.
participating.
Thank you for organizing it.
Okay, we let you go. Have a nice evening, mate.
Thanks. See ya.